Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West for live stream number 28 as we continue our journey to 100% the game and hopefully obtain that platinum trophy come the end. Good morning, hope everyone is well. This is the reason I put a delayed start on the schedule for the morning live streams, because my other half, a little boy, can tend to run late as he did this morning. Normally I'm around half 8, but I started to put a delayed start time on the stream start time on the schedule, just to allow for any deviances. Basically, it then being late, and today was one of those days. But we're still early by 5 minutes, so we're okay. But I hope everyone's well. I hope your week has been everything you wanted it to be. We continue on from last night. Last night we managed to get a few things finished. We did a gauntlet run, which now allows us to challenge Redtooth. We cleared another outpost, and we completed the final cauldron. Didn't know it was the final cauldron at the time, but we did. It's really cool. Underwater cauldron. How cool is that? Today, we are going to aim to do as much as possible. I think we're on about 86% as it stands. I'd like to think we could get that into the 90s at least. We have another stream tomorrow morning as well of Horizon. Hopefully, we may be all done by tomorrow. I've still not looked at trophies. It's one of those things I'm still contemplating. I can't decide when the right time is. There we go. It's checking sound. I can't really decide when the right time to check the trophies is. It may be now. I think what we'll do as much as we can to say. The problem is there's still a collectible that says unknown. So until that comes up, I don't really want to check trophies because there's still stuff to do. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, I'm just going to start by tweeting, so bear with me a second. I don't know why I can't talk and type. It's just one of those things I've never been able to do since we started streaming. I think by now I'll be able to. Right, we are ready to rumble. Bear with me just one little thing. Just put on the Discord channel on the announcements that we're ready to rumble. Go. Let's load in. Let's have a look at time as well. We estimated 100 hours was what I thought it may take to finish everything. We're now 86.50 hours. So 10 minutes off 87 hours. That's not too bad. We're still on track to what I expected, to be honest. I said it would probably take us around 100. We've got a just over 3 hour stream this morning, plus and just over 3 hour stream tomorrow. That's another 6 hours. So it's a possibility. That's the thinking. Right, we are in the place we need to be in for the gauntlet. That's the next thing we're going to do. And this should be against Redtooth. But before we take part in the gauntlet run, last night's gauntlet run we did. Good morning, Lisa. Hope you're well. I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. Usual issues, but nothing new to complain about, which is always a plus. So we did the penultimate gauntlet run last night, and it took us quite a few attempts. I think we got third 3 times, second twice, disqualified once because we missed a gate. It was tricky. I'm expecting this one to be just as tricky. The problem I found with the one last night that we did, which was up by the bulwark, is the mount sometimes will just stop. If you catch an edge or a fence or something, it would stop. Catching up and hitting the back of another mount would cause you to slow down. So there's lots of things to try and consider and try and work out. Once we've done this, I believe that's another thing finished. We've got to look at all the stuff we haven't found, because, as I say, there's still an unknown collectible. We've still got some more outposts to do. There's not many, there's a few. So we'll clear those as well. Melee pits, we still need to finish off melee pits. We've got one down in Form Marsh to do. Where's the other one? I'm sure a scolding. We did one last night. Scolding spear, I think, is the other one. 4 martial and scolding spear, the 2 we need to do. We've done the bulwark last night. So there's a few things we still want to finish off. They don't handle very well in the races, do they? But we're 86% through the game. And as I say, we're about 86 hours in as well, which isn't too bad. As I say, there's still bits and pieces to do. Black boxes, we still need 2. Drones, we still need 1. There's plenty still to do. We're hoping that we do it in a decent time frame. But we'll find that out shortly, I'm sure. Let's quickly just finish off a few skills while we're here. We have maximised quite a few. That needs 5. I think this needs a 3. And then we'll have to save it for the next 5. Skill-wise, to maximise all skills we need 5 there. This one needs 3 and a 5. This one needs a 3 and a 5. That needs a 5. And that needs a 5. There's still a few to maximise skills. I'm hoping we get to a point today where we can actually check trophies, but we'll see. There's only 4 of them, yeah. The one, like I said, the one last night, I think you missed the one last night in the bulwark, Lisa, didn't you? Was tough. There was a few issues we had. Like I said, we got 3rd 3 times, 2nd twice, disqualified even once as well. But this is it. Let's talk to Hacks. I think it's Hacks we got to talk to. Can I talk to him?
Make us proud, fresh meat.
Where is he? There. Get the right person. Come on, talk to the right person.
I think Red Teeth might be biting off more than he can chew.
Are you gonna cause me difficulty in actually speaking to the right person? I don't want to speak to Josek. I want to speak to Hacks. There we go. No, it's not Hacks we need to speak to. I thought it was, but it's not. Okay. You didn't see the one yesterday. It was tough. Right, let's speak to Red Teeth and see if we're going to beat him in this race.
Here to unleash your demons.
Love the way he just floated towards us there. Obviously, because we've not done this race yet, we don't know the track. It was a lot easier because there was a couple of choices on the bulwark race where you could go left or right. We were going right for quite a while and then noticing we're losing massive amounts of positions. We went left and we was definitely quicker. So not knowing the track is a big thing. We can only do it as we do it. So let's get ready to race.
I'm ready.
I'm loving the fact it's under the lights of Vegas. I think that's going to be amazing. We have to win. That's it. And hopefully we find out who Red Teeth is afterwards.
Yeah.
Nice boost off the line there. Don't mind them all fighting amongst themselves. I think that's a good thing. I need to remember to brace whenever someone's shooting at me. That's important, I think. Again, slowing down because we caught the rock on the side there. This is obviously an issue. We're okay. I wouldn't say we're doing brilliantly, but I think we're doing okay. Oh, I got hit.
Gotcha.
Need arrows. I've got no arrows left. Thought I just picked one up, but obviously not. We are struggling to really make an impact in this race. Oh, come on. Right, a bit of a boost there. Hopefully that will help. I know one of them was about to fire at me there.
Yeah, let's go.
Just getting caught up a few times. This is going to be a tough race to win, I think. Currently in 6th. The ones ahead of us just got away very well and we've struggled to really catch up from some early issues. Getting caught up on a stray mount there doesn't help us. Yeah, I'll be surprised now if we get anything out of this.
Gotcha.
Currently in fourth. Out of ammo. Yeah, I think we finished fourth. Vegas does look incredible when you've actually got a chance to look around as you're riding.
I thought you had me this time.
So we know what we did wrong. The track's fairly simple layout. I wouldn't say the track is as hard as the Bulwark one was. There's a lot more space to manoeuvre. There's no machines to get in the way. We had that a few times with the Bulwark. I think, obviously, we got a poor start. Getting caught up behind other riders doesn't help as well. I think we finished fourth in that one. I think this will take a few attempts.
Ready when you are.
But let's give it a go. But yeah, the Vegas itself looks incredible. We've got to brace a bit more for damage, to avoid damage as well. Yeah, there's a few. Obviously, we can do better. We can always do better. Got a decent start. Off the line.
Just get ahead of me.
Missed that. I don't know if I'm meant to keep pressing X to go quicker. I just keep pressing it. But I don't know if I'm meant to. It's something I've always done ever since we started the races.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we can do.
Gotcha.
I thought we did that was a decent shot, but just getting caught up again now.
Okay, you go.
We need ammo. Like dearly. Missed the ammo there. Some ammo now, but only a tear shot. Obviously with the tear shot, you've got to be accurate enough to actually do the damage. We're currently in fourth. Oh, come on. Aloy. Got caught up again, I just couldn't move anywhere.
Like that?
Well, we're in second, but just. I think this is... The person in first is miles ahead at this point, and that obviously is Red Teeth.
Yeah.
Currently in third. Gonna try and slow him down if I can. I need them two ahead of us to start fighting, but one is miles ahead.
Arrows look good on you, Freddy. Gotcha now.
Try not to get caught up in any fights, but sometimes you just can't help it with her. Come on. Go, 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 go. I think we're going to finish fourth again. So better. I think that went smoother, but obviously we still got caught up a few times.
I thought you had me this time.
Red Teeth is extremely quick. All we can do is try a game. We need some luck, really, I think, as well. I think the track itself is fine. It's getting caught up behind other riders. He gets off to such a good start. We're going to try and avoid all contact with anyone at the start line. We can get a boost off the start quite quickly. Then you get caught up and touch others, it slows you down immediately. I don't know if actually hitting the other riders is going to help us, whether we should just focus on just trying to go as fast as possible.
Gonna bring you down.
Rather than firing arrows, maybe. Again, the group ahead of us is quite a way ahead now. They are fighting though, which is what we need. Avoid the mount there. I've got a tear arrow, but the problem with tear arrows, you've got to get it so far ahead of yourself. And try not really firing. So they'll leave them to fight amongst themselves and leave us on our own, I think, is probably a bonus for us.
Yeah, let's go.
A bit of a boost there if we can get a bit ahead. Currently in fifth.
Yeah.
Trying to obviously brace when I need to. Although getting caught up on the rocks there is probably their race done now. Just got caught up on the inside there of the ruin. And I think that's our race done. Don't think we're going to make up too much time now. And caught up again. Just got sandwiched in there, which obviously causes an issue. Yeah, it's not gone well, let's put it that way. This one. Bit of a boost, I think. Yeah, we're going to finish third. I think that's our best result so far. We only got caught up on the edge of the ruin a little bit, and the other bit as well. I think we might have been a bit better there. But these are tough, especially, well, the penultimate one was tough in itself. It took us a good few attempts. I think this one's just going to be just the same, isn't it? It wouldn't be fun if we could do it first time. That's the thing. What could we do differently? I did try to shoot a lot less, and I think that made a difference because you can concentrate more on control. Obviously, avoid the ruin this time. Not get caught up by that would probably help. Good morning, Earl. How are you? Right, let's go again. I will get this done. I'm persistent at least. We've got to do it. Also, I want to see who he is. I want his mask off. Right. Got a decent boost off the line there. Like I say, I'm going to try not to shoot arrows. I'm going to focus more on trying to get the speed ups if we can. Brace when needed as well, I think, is important. Oh, dropping back a little bit now. Ah, we got caught up behind the rider there. That's a massive issue. The ones in the lead are just off like a rocket. Didn't brace there when I probably should have done. Missed this. I think no, we got something there, but not what I wanted. I want the speed up. We're in third currently. We need a speed up. We need to not get hit would be ideal. I don't know if we're catching the one in first at this point. Can we get through? Ah, I got caught up on the riders again. We were in the lead for a second there and then got caught up on the riders. Which obviously gets us out of position. Oh, come on, leave me alone. We're in the lead. I don't think we're going to win though. Can we? We won it!
Yes.
We won it! That was on the line. Thorough finish.
That was a well-earned victory.
That was a very well earned victory.
One
This is a friend. Ah, okay. I hope I'm about to find out who it is.
No?
You have to admit.
Oh,
Put
wow.
on a good show.
Except for the part where you try to run me off the track.
A reunion with an old partner deserves more than a handshake, don't you think?
So this was the guy we used to take down rebel hideouts with in Zero Dawn.
I'm not sure we were partners.
Ah,
Friend, yeah, friend might be overstating it, but
especially
that is
since
cool.
we've moved on to something even more entertaining.
Oh, wow. The fact that we used to fight with him. Yeah, see, we didn't kill him in Zero Dawn. We kept him alive. We had that one-on-one fight, but we didn't kill him. That was the decision we made at the time. What would happen if you had? Would that change this? It can't change it. Surprise, I'm not dead. Yeah, so we didn't kill him, so the fact he's not dead isn't a surprise. But I suppose that's an issue. If you killed him in Zero Dawn, but is alive in this, would that then create an issue in terms of story and stuff? Well, you don't think it would cause an issue? But yeah, I can't believe it's nil. Wow. I know when you said last night, Lisa, that, you know, do you know who it is yet? I had no clue. Right, let's speak to him about the mask and everything else.
So, the mask, the armor...
So it was the same Regardless choice. That's a shame, really.
The Tenakth would never
But that
let
makes
Khan
sense,
join
though,
the
as
race.
well.
When I returned to the Forbidden West, I knew that walking the clan lands would attract as much blood as my bow could handle. And it did. But I realized that if I wanted to ride with the Tenakth, it wouldn't do to indulge in petty duels. I mean, you can't...
You knew who it was.
...with the dead.
So
I
you
didn't.
restrained yourself? Sort of.
Was there clues that I
There's no
missed then
restraint
to
on
know
the
who it
track.
was?
Who knows, though? One day, the mask may no longer be necessary. After all, everyone here knows me by the speed of my mount and the sting of my arrows. And the Tenakth to respect victory even more than they cherish their feuds. But for now, it keeps the children entertained.
To go from an assassin-esque kind of person to a rider is incredible. I think the only times they should let the game choose if you can kill or not, the person in question should die soon anyway. That's true. Yeah, like Regala. Yeah, no, I kind of get that. But yeah, I must have missed some clues then to who it was, but I didn't catch any of them. Oh, you ran across in a spot. Oh, so you didn't spot it in any clues then? That's interesting. So maybe there is, I don't know. Maybe there wasn't any clues. I don't remember seeing or reading anything that would give me that indication.
How are you even here?
I won't bore you with the details. It's enough to say that you left Meridian a land of peace. And a man with a bow can go restless in such a place, so I traveled my old haunts for a while.
You've been to the Forbidden West before?
During the Red Raids, yes. I have fond memories of that campaign.
I'm not sure fond is the word I'd use.
So about the only person
I
the
did
word
what was
fond with the
acceptable
Red
at
Raid.
the time. Some might call it excess, but I think the Tenakth understood. They relish the kill and grasp the need of it. That's a language we can
I think that
use.
I'm glad that I've stayed away from the spoilers as
wish
much as
I
I
could say
can.
you
You
were
know,
wrong.
I don't think I've seen anything that's ruined anything for me. But it's taken some work as well to stay away from that kind of stuff.
So... racing?
Ah, yes, a surprise for me as well. By chance or fate, I found myself wandering the desert, thirsty for a thrill. And then I saw the riders. A glint of steel at high speed, metal haunches splashed with blood. I admit I was smitten. To ride the edge between life and death. Now that is a beautiful thing.
You sold your
That's one
PS4?
way to describe it.
Oh wow! So can you not play anything anymore, El? Fond memories of the Red Raids is quite a piece of work. Yeah, he's about the only person that we've heard of that thinks the Red Raids were a good thing.
You always said that the thrill of the kill was too sharp to deny. It's hard to believe you've left that life behind.
Oh wow!
I
Sorry to
still
hear that, El.
recall when the blood boils and the bowstring tightens.
Why did you sell it?
But
If you don't
there
want to tell me,
is
it's fine. I just, you know.
the threat of every turn, each well-placed strike, the arrow that grazes the skin. It's a dance that holds death close, at the perfect distance, repeatable and
Oh, you're just getting bored. Oh, okay.
perpetual. And I get to share it with fellow riders who appreciate the flavor of blood and steel. It's enough to soothe a man's demons. I believe you know this, or else you wouldn't be here.
No, I can understand
I
that.
think my demons are slightly different from yours, Nil.
I think the only difference in that regard to me would be that, you know, without this, doing YouTube and gaming to a degree, I don't know how I would have dealt with the last 18 months, to be honest, but I can understand if there's nothing that excites you coming out or is already out, then yeah, it is an ornament sitting there, isn't it? So I do get that side of things as well. Okay, we've asked every question. Red Teeth is done.
Glad you found your thing, Nil. Relieved, actually. I think.
Don't worry. Nothing will ever quite replace our partnership.
Our partnership, eh?
Worried.
You know, you could always join us. Live without the restraints of whatever narrow path you've carved out for yourself these days.
Thank you for the offer, but I think I'm good.
As expected. But you can always find me on the track if you need a release. And I promise to never go easy on you.
I know that's supposed to mean something nice, so, thanks.
Hey, Red Teeth! Stop hogging all the attention. Aloy, you want to celebrate with us too, right?
I'll leave you to it. See you when you feel the need, Aloy.
Wow.
So, you gonna tell us what's under the mask or what?
Sorry, winners only.
You've allergies, not a cold. Really?
Don't celebrate for
I'd say
too
that's
long.
some extreme
Let's
allergies
brace
if that's the
ourselves
case.
now.
It seems a bit...
Just try not to kill each other before I get there.
Yeah, it's been a bit more serious than the allergies, I would have said.
Aloy, you won the big one.
You don't think he meant it as nice? No, probably
Left
not.
them in that chest for you.
The Carja's Bane. Legendary weapon achieved. Let's have a look at it. Once everything catches itself back up. Okay, let's have a look at the new weapon we just gained. We haven't really used warrior bows that often. They're just not something we need or use. But this is the Carja's Bane, a powerful bow that brought down many Carja during the Red Raids. Reclaimed from Rebel Champion, it is prized by the Tenakth for its mobility and use in close quarters combat. It's not something we're going to use, unfortunately. I just don't see how it helps us, really, with what we've currently got. It looks cool. She wouldn't treat your plugged ears. Oh, really? I'd say you need a second opinion, to be honest. Right. Where are we heading next? I know there's a couple of unknown campfires. They're not that big a deal, I don't think. We're up to 87.25%. I think the campfires unknown aren't really going to do anything, change anything from what we're doing at the minute. It's the question marks that are going to change and what they're the things we need to find. So there is one there. That's the nearest one. Why is this quest always on? So I'm just take it off. We've actually done this hunting grounds, but for some reason it's the quest that keeps coming back on. Yeah, so this is the nearest one to us. So let's clear this while we're here. That makes sense to have done that. And then I'm just seeing what else we've got nearby. There's not really anything nearby. We've done that hunting grounds. I know it's saying we haven't, but we have. We do need to go and do the melee pit there. There's a couple of question marks over in the crane. I think for the collectible we know nothing about, it's going to be clearing some of the question marks. We still need to do Scalding Spear melee pit and the melee pit in Foremarsh. Foremarsh was one we tried and failed a couple of streams ago. I just couldn't get the right inputs. So there's a few things to look at nearby, I think. So let's head to the shelter and go across from there. You need to find a primary care provider. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. I think that's different to what we have over here by the looks of things. But yeah, this unknown collectible is the one thing I'm a little not worried about, but it's annoying not knowing what it is. If that makes sense. Let's restock everything just in case. Arrows wise, okay, we're gonna have to. When did we run out of arrows? Restock everything properly and then restock. I don't know when we ran out of arrows. We must have done it at some point. Yeah, it could be like a GP. And then we'll do this first question mark that we don't know what it is. And then after that, work out where we're heading. Like I say, melee pits we need to do. There is 2 more to do with those. And there's obviously some question marks to clear. Right, I think that's everything now done. Let's restock again. It's always good to have a stock of everything. So first, this one that's nearest now, we may as well check what that is. It could be nothing. It could be one of the red black boxes we need. It could also just be,
Gently.
I don't know, anything. We still need 1 more drone as well. So there's still a few things we need to try and find, and obviously this unknown collectible along the way. What have we got? Unidentified signal. Could this be one of the 2 remaining black boxes possibly? Or something else? There's something here. This is a Vista Point Tower. Completely forgot about these.
View from the old world.
Right, Vista Point Tower.
City. Las Vegas, maybe.
Is it that there? I think it is that there, isn't it? I don't know where we need to be standing though for this. Listen out for Aloy's clues. She'll normally give us clues on where we should roughly stand. I can't quite see 2 towers there, which is an issue. I think we're further this way, only because when you look at it, I'll do it again in a second. The second tower is slightly behind, so I think we're too far. We're this way a little bit more, I think.
The tower in the foreground of this image looks a lot like the one I picked up this Vista Point from. Maybe there's a spot nearby that overlooks it.
Oh! So I think, yeah, we're heading that way. I love Aloy's little hints. The one we picked the actual Vista Point up from looks similar to the one in the image. Okay, so we've got to head back a little bit and up. I think we're on this kind of angle, to be fair. Let's have a look from here.
I might be close to where the image was taken. Should be easier to look around now without those machines.
Right, there's a few machines here, which obviously I think we're near where we need to be. I think we just need to take out these machines, to be fair. Right, now they're down. Now we can do this properly. Sometimes you can find a platform to stand on. Yeah, I think it's here.
There it is.
There it is. As soon as she said where we picked it up from was in the picture itself, we knew we had to come further back. But that is the Vista Point done. I don't know how many of those there is, so I don't know if that's all of them or is there more. I'm not sure. But that is that question mark done. I hate the fact the melee pit we've finished keeps coming up. And we have finished it as it's green, as you can see. Okay, where's next? So I'm just looking what's nearest. Obviously melee pit here needs doing. This needs doing. The outpost, halt there. We've got a question mark, question mark. I think we head to the campfire, 2 question marks, head into Scalding Spear, do the melee pit, head out from there. There's a couple of things there to do still. I think that's kind of the nearest stuff to us now. Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. Let's head there. But yeah, I think listening out for Aloy's little clues is quite cool. The fact that she does give you that indication. As soon as she said that tower was where we were looking, I kind of, oh, okay, I think I know where we need to head. Right, so first thing we're heading for is this one, then this one, and then Scalding Spear itself. As I say, we still have a few things we need to do. We know there's one more drone to do. We know there's 2 more black boxes. And they will, if we've already found their locations, they will show up on the map. So I'm pretty sure we haven't found their locations. So what have we got over here? The black boxes have been interesting as well. Just the story of these pilots on their final days. Apex Purge Water Canister Burrower. Again, we don't need to fight them. We won't. As it just slow us down. If we have to, we will. Okay, this question mark hasn't been cleared, annoyingly. So we are going to need to drop down. Fire gleam. Okay, so there's fire gleam here. That's what we need to deal with. Let's just deal with these guys quickly. Thanks for turning round. There's one more here. Oh, come on. Right, so really it's the fire gleam. That's what this question mark was. You found that the Dawn is Zion National Park. Is it really? Oh, wow. That's cool how a lot of these places are obviously based on real life. I think that's really cool how they've done that. Green shine. Obviously these don't have massive things inside them, but it's something to pick up. We'll just quickly grab the parts of the machines we just took down, to be fair. Zion National Park. That's really interesting. I need to see, because I've avoided spoilers so much. I've kind of not looked anything up in that regard, in terms of the map, real places and things. Something I want to have a look at, but I'm holding off till we're done. Banuke Lands was Yellowstone. Yes, I remember that being Yellowstone. Wasn't there some data points that told us that, though, as well? The game was entire... See, I'll go and read that wiki once we're done. Because that kind of thing interests me. It just adds a bit more depth. But obviously, I don't want to see anything that I don't know about already while we're still doing it. Once we finish the game, that's what we'll do. I'll have a look through. Because it's quite nice. It'll also help. You just reminisce, won't you, about what you've seen and done, I suppose, as well. Okay, so we've got a question mark here. Not sure what it is just yet. Oh, I think it's a metal flower, looking at that. Yeah, it's a metal flower. These, again, haven't really given us anything decent throughout the game. I've been a bit disappointed in these. Obviously, you've needed to cut them away to get to certain areas during quests, but other than that, I don't know, they've just not been the same, I don't think. Is that all there was there? I think that's everything from there. That metal flower gave us that chest. But it's something else cleared, at least. Game location, real location. Nice. There were some good videos on YouTube. Yeah, I'll have to have a look. Right, let's head to Scalding Spear. We're going to go and do the melee pit. That's the next thing we need to do. You went through on a school vacation as a team. Oh, wow. Thank you very much for the like. That was much appreciated. Yeah, see, Yellowstone National Park. Place like that I'd love to visit one day. I really would. One day, when I'm physically able to travel. I would like to go to places like that. Right, Pitmaster. These are tricky. We did one last night.
Yeah.
They're just... It's getting the moves in the right order, the right timing. I found last night, not looking at Aloy or what she's doing, looking on the right-hand side of the screen at the moves that's needed, and that's it. Didn't even look at where the people were, just focused on their moves on the right-hand side. until you face the
Anyway,
boss, and then it's
like
different.
the other clan's pits, the rules here are the same.
You drove from Salt Lake City to Las Vegas to Los Angeles. Oh, wow.
You can use your spear
That's
in
quite a
training
journey.
bow. All other gear stays with me while you're in the pit. If you can complete all of my challenges, I'll let you fight me.
I think the most interesting and amazing location in the game so far, I say so far, we've done them all, but in the game,
the Bulwark and Thornmarsh, you'll be able to challenge
I would say Vegas is probably the most spectacular, but because the lights and the ornaments fit into that nicely.
Guess you won't either.
But Plainsong, the way they
You want to know
changed
more? The sooner
as well
you
was
earn
incredible.
3 marks, the sooner you'll find out.
So we've got to do these 3 melee pits to earn 3 marks to face the Enduring. So the challenge is only 2 and then the final this time, so a little bit shorter. 2 minutes, this one. Elite warriors are efficient, deadly and precise. Land a basic combo followed by a power attack and finish with Resonator Blast to maximize damage. Defeat your opponent with the following combos. R1, 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 R2, hold R2, and then Resonator Blast. It doesn't tell us how to do it. I'm assuming it may just happen. I don't know. Let's try the Warrior's Wrath and see if we can do this one then. As I say, I did learn last time, especially these early ones, don't look at Aloy, just focus on the moves needed. So R1, 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 R2, hold R2, and then I don't know, shoot an energy point with the arrow. I missed it. Come on. Give me that energy point. I missed it, I think. I missed the energy point. I know what I did there wrong. 1, too late. Oh, am I still on Resonator? Yeah, we've got to start again. I should have just done an arrow. How was that wrong input? R1, 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 R2. Am I pressing it too quickly, I wonder? Didn't have an issue last time. And Resonator Blast, we've got to hit that blue area. There we go.
Attacks, you can also chain combinations.
That's a pretty simple one. So that one's done. 4 Marshals, the one we struggled with, yeah, last time. So, Elite Warriors, Aerial Punisher. Elite Warriors don't just look for openings, they create them. Rise above your opponent and finish them off with a precise Resonator Blast. Defeat them with the following combos. R1, R2, and then trigger a Resonator Blast while in the air. Okay. This shouldn't be too tricky, I think. I messed up. I pressed R1, R1. That's not too tricky. I wasn't expecting him to attack us, to be fair. I missed it in the air.
Here's something different.
But it doesn't. It works on the floor too.
Practice using aerial slash to chain into an aerial shot.
As a teeny, Dad drove from Adrian all the way to Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Oh wow! 4-day drive straight through the Grand Junction to Colorado, Texas. Through it to this. That is an incredible journey. That's one thing we hear about in the UK quite a bit about America and Americans. It was your dad, mum, and you. Wow, is you tend to drive for trips, and because America's so big and there's so much to see around the whole of America, from what we hear, that you do a lot of driving, and that's incredible. In the UK, that doesn't really happen as much. You might drive to Cornwall, but that's a 6-hour drive, 5-hour, 6-hour drive, depending on traffic. Or you might drive up to Scotland, which is, what, a 7-8 hour drive. But that's it. You don't really hear of these big journeys, like 4-day drive, Colorado, Texas and stuff. You don't hear of that in the UK. Whereas America, that seems quite like a normal thing for a holiday. You know, jump in a RV and just drive. We are a tiny island, admittedly. Road trips are very American. Exactly. That's how it's described to us as well. But we are a tiny island as well. That's the thing. Right, let's beat the Pitmaster. And that's this one done. And then Thornmarsh is due.
I'm still here.
I know you're here. What is on the floor?
All right, I yield.
And we beat him. Like, he wasn't that bad. I don't think that's the easiest one so far. You, when you was a teen, your family went on a road trip in the US for vacation. I'd love to do that.
A mark is promised.
When I can travel, that's definitely
Thanks.
something I'd love to do.
2 marks, 1 more
4
to go.
weeks, wow.
And then the enduring.
Yeah, we can go for the
Few
time to explore
soldiers
Europe. I
ever
lived in
get this
Germany for a while, to be fair.
Good luck getting your fight.
So I've seen quite a bit of Europe from
If you
Germany.
want to train more or take on
Because I
another
travelled
challenge,
around
let me know.
when I lived there.
The pit will always welcome you.
But at the minute, I obviously can't sit in a car long enough. That's the problem. But yeah, I'd love to just go over to America, rent an RV or something along them lines, and just drive. One day. Well, I'm hoping one day I'm able to sit for that kind of period of time, and we can do it as a family. As you say, 4 weeks, like you did, Lisa, is incredible. But yeah, going across to Europe, it's not really the same though, because in Europe and stuff, you've got to keep changing your money. Passport needs checking in different countries and all this. Whereas in America, you don't have that. You can just drive state to state. You don't have the passport issue and stuff like that. I don't know how it works now because we're not in Europe anymore either. I think there's different changes to what our passports have to do and stuff. You saw a fair few of the places that are in this game. Oh, wow. That's quite cool to have seen the places in the game as well. That's one of the reasons I really want to go.
Practice for now.
So I can actually then put them, in my head, I can see them in this, but also in real life. I think that'd be quite cool. That is the pit here finished. Finally glad that that's done. That was a pretty easy one compared to what we've done previously, to be honest. So I'm pretty happy to have it done. Our next place to head to is this hideout over here. Just because it's nearby, I think that's something we should do. So that's where we'll head next. Once we get out of here. Just gone. I think I've gone. Not really finding a way out. Okay, I may have got myself a bit mixed up in terms of how we leave. Oh, come on. I was just looking for the main gate. There we go. There is a campfire we haven't found along the way. Not that that matters, really. But yeah, we'll head to this hideout. It's one we haven't done, so it does need doing. And then where's the unknown? There. And then that's done, and we'll have a look. We'll have a question marks on the way. We're basically heading towards Thornmarsh again to try and do their melee pit. It's the one I've struggled with. But that's the last one we need to do before we can take on the enduring. I met a British family in your hometown one day. They were in the recreational vehicle exploring America back in 1988. Oh wow, that's quite cool. We never really had the money when I was a kid to actually go to these places. That's the thing. But yeah, once all the insurance and stuff is sorted, hopefully it'll be a lot easier to do these things. And obviously, once I'm stable enough, we may become visiting to all these different countries and things. I've got a list of places I do want to visit, that's the thing. Okay, ignore the actual main quest saying we've got to go and speak to Pitmaster. We know we don't need to. This is our next port of call. Again, if we can sneak up a little bit and try and catch them by surprise, I think that's definitely the way we kind of operate when it comes to these. It's a bit easier at daytime as well. The sun is just rising. It's an ideal time to attack. Let's have a look what they kind of have here. Come on, Ayla. Looks quite a big hideout, to be fair. Big camp, this one. I'm trying to keep high because I want to make sure we've got that advantage of height if we can. That's what we're looking at. We've got to get closer. There's a little ridge along the top nearby. I want to try and get to that if we can. So no climbing areas and after that. I know we can go up this little bit here. So I'm going to try and stay high and use that kind of element of surprise from above, really, if we can. I know we can fly to make this a lot quicker, actually. I just always forget we can do that. Lady was looking for propane, had to repeat it 4 times. Oh, really? She talked too fast. I think that's a British thing, isn't it? Talking too fast. I get told off all the time as well. Yeah, that's one thing I do a lot. Other than talking to myself, I do talk quite quickly, which I'm surprised hasn't really been an issue whilst we've been streaming. To be fair, I did wonder if it would become one, because I do tend to talk very quickly. I've had to really slow myself down when I do voiceovers and stuff, but I have to make a really conscious effort to speak slowly.
Full of holdouts, just like I heard. If I take out their leader, the others might not be so keen to stick around.
Right, here we go. Rebel leader's just there. Is this the one do you think we should leave alone and then come back afterwards and see if they've disappeared? Because you don't have to kill everyone, do you? It does tell you can leave them and hopefully they'll disappear once their leader's down. This might be the one to test that on a little bit, maybe.
Someone doesn't like purge water.
Fireclaw there. I think that's everyone now marked. Okay. Try to become invisible. Oh, good point. Let's try that. We haven't looked at that skill. What is it? Infiltrate, I'm assuming? Stealth Stalker. Aiming a weapon or using melee attacks temporarily deactivates the device. Let's try it. This is the time we can try these new abilities as we haven't done them before. I think she sounded like she had a drawl sort of... Oh, Coxie accent. Yeah, that will make the understanding a little bit harder. So, if we use any weapons, this will make this harder. How long does it last? That's my other issue. Don't know how long the Stealth Stalker lasts. Let's have a look. So now we're invisible. I'm running straight up to the leader and see if we can do a silent strike as invisible. Obviously, we're not invisible anymore.
No more tags.
But we're done.
I'll have to drop them off at the Grove when I get a chance.
Oh, we're back to invisible again. We just took out the leader as we were invisible. That's quite cool. I actually really like that. Obviously, we could take out the rest of the camp, but at the same time, we don't need to. Leader was the only one. That makes them extremely easy, though, doesn't it? This will wear off in a second. They are still looking for us, so it's worn off now. We just took out the leader without being seen. That is really cool skill. Well, hopefully we can come back to that and we'll find it counts as done as we've got the rebel tags. Oh wow, that was really incredible. I didn't expect it to be that easy in terms of we just walk in. That was cool. I like that. We'll keep it on for a little while. It's great how many different accents there are in the UK, even though it's quite a small country distance-wise. Like you travel just 1 hour and people talk. They do talk completely differently. How about people in Essex? See, I can't do accents, so I'm going to be rubbish at trying to explain. But yeah, the people in Essex do talk differently. Obviously, you've got Cockney, Scouser, Mancunian. What else have we got? Geordie. There's a Suffolk accent as well. See, where I live, I'm close to 3 borders. So our class is living in Suffolk, which has more of a farming accent, but we're on the border of Suffolk, Cambridgeshire, and Essex. So there's a lot of different mixtures of accents. But yeah, Essex is more of a farming kind of accent, I would have said. Not Essex, sorry, Suffolk. And then you've got people like down south, Cornwall, they have a different accent as well. If you go up to Scotland, obviously you've got a Scottish accent, but then that changes as well. You've got a Glaswegian accent as well. They're quite different. Then you've got Welsh, and their accents are different as well. Brummie is an accent in Birmingham. So there's a lot in the UK, absolutely. And next point of call, we've got a question mark here we haven't seen, so let's go ahead there next. After that, I think we're still working our way towards Thornmarsh. There's a couple of things up here we need to do. There's an unknown hunting grounds there we haven't done. That's something we've got to do. I think let's head towards Thornmarsh, do that melee pit, and then we'll head over up here. There's a couple of question marks we need to do, plus an unknown hunting grounds. And then from there, we'll have a look at what's left. We're 88.43% currently. Did I actually mark that one up? I did. It's this way. So we'll go and see what this question mark is first. But yeah, that invisibility, perfect for very quick in and outs when it comes to them rebel camps. Because all you got to do is take out the leader. I'm assuming when we come back in a bit, the rebels would have disappeared. As it does say, without the leader, they should disappear and disperse. So that's quite cool. Welsh still speak their native language. To a degree. There's been a bit of uproar in Wales where they've been trying to replace some of the Welsh signs with English. And obviously the Welsh want to keep their identity. And I completely agree. You know, it's their history, it's their identity. If you go and visit Wales, most people don't speak Welsh to you. I don't know if they do to each other, but generally they don't speak Welsh to other people that I've seen when I've been there. They may do it if they, you know, with fellow Welsh people, I don't know. The question mark to the east of the bunker on the coast. Well, these two along here. East of that bunker. I didn't see which bunker you meant, to be fair. What we'll do, we'll clear this question mark we're heading to now, and then we'll head to Thornmarsh and then head north. A bit further north. Oh, this one over here. Yeah, what we'll do, Thornmarsh, and then we'll head north, do these two, and work our way up here, and then we'll head across and do all this over here as well. You've seen Wales on a TV travel show. Wales is a lovely country. The views and stuff there are incredible. I've been there quite a few times in different parts of Wales. Obviously, you have Snowdonia, which is very touristy now. I know the locals are not happy with the amount of tourists there and leaving rubbish and stuff. Snowdonia is quite cool if you walk up it. But yeah, there's lots of places to see in Wales. I was there a few years back, actually. In fact, we were there to go and we were going to Chester Zoo, to be honest, and we stayed in Wales to then come round and see a bit of Wales and also go there. Drove along the coast. The coast of Wales is quite nice. Right, so there's fire gleam down here. This is a crashed plane. I just thought this might have a black box. Doesn't look like it is. There's fire gleam underneath the waterfall, which is fine. I was hoping we'd find a black box here, but not by the looks of it. That's a plane crash. Jumbo jet, possibly? Size of it? What's that? Green shine. We don't... That's the thing now. We don't really even need green shine, do we, really? Right, fire gleam down here. Let's open this up. That's another question mark then cleared. But yeah, if driving the Welsh coast is nice. When me and my other half were first together 10 years ago, I think it was. It's around that. Before we had my boy and our stepson, my stepson was in Holland for a scout trip. We took a week off work, both of us, and drove the east coast of England. So we started at like the Wash area at the middle bit, from Leicester kind of area, and just worked our way all the way down the coast, Signus, just working our way down the east coast. So that was quite cool. You see Cornwall in the BBC TV Dog Mine. Yes, you do. To be fair, it's filmed in Cornwall, so it's not a misrepresentation of the area. But there's a lot more than just that. There's an amazing place that I visited years ago. I've not been back for a few years. It's a place I want to go back to. Obviously, now I'm not going to be able to do it. But there's this town in Cornwall that is completely on a hill. And when I say a hill, I mean it's a very steep hill. And you're at the top, and you can either get a Land Rover to drive you a really long way round to get to the bottom, or you can walk down. Walking down is okay. It's very steep, but it's manageable. And they actually put like food and stuff in crates and lower it down with ropes down this hill. It's incredible. But all the houses are built going down. Walking back up is your issue. because it's a long walk up, past all these houses, trying to get back up to the top of this hill. It's an incredible place. I loved it. Cornwall is not flat at all. It is hilly everywhere. But yeah, Cornwall's one of my favourite places. Years ago, I was living there on and off, and I remember sitting on the beach, middle of winter, snow coming down, looking out into the ocean, and just saw dolphins through the snow. It's incredible. Okay, Four Marsh. We're back in Four Marsh. We tried this, I think, on Monday morning stream, and struggled with wrong input quite a few times. So we're going to try again and hope we get this right. This is the last one we need before the enduring.
I've set up something new in the pit. If you're interested.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't having a go or anything. But no, Cornwall isn't flat. It's pretty hilly. It's pretty good though to just drive around Cornwall. Is incredible. There's a place called St Ives in Cornwall, which is lovely. Perfect beaches, blue sea, really nice. It's pretty flat compared to Norway and parts of you. Yes, it is. In that regard, yes. Yeah, we're kind of outdone there, aren't we? Really. Norway's a country I've never visited either. Actually, that's one place I'd like to go. The whole Baltic kind of area. Norway, Sweden, Denmark. Never did any of that yet. That's something one day, obviously, I need to be healthy enough to actually move and sit and all that good stuff. Canada's another place I'd like to visit. I think Canada has some cool things. Why have I missed a phone call? Bear with me a second. I've just noticed I've missed a phone call and I don't know why. Bear with me a second. Sorry about that. I just noticed I've missed a phone call on my phone, and obviously, just in case it's an insurance ring, and I had to check back. But they won't answer. What's new? What's the name of the town? I don't know where Doc Martin's filmed. Hang on, let me find out. My other half really likes Doc Martin. I've not really. I don't watch it. I've seen bits, obviously. Doc Martin film location. It is in Port Isaac. It's on the Atlantic coast of North Cornwall. It's quite cool. If you like hills, it's the place to be. Yeah, I'd still like to say the Baltic area I'd love to go and do. And, you know, the whole area looks really incredible. Okay, these are the this is the big one. So we've got to do all these 4 challenges, then beat the Pitmaster, and then we can do the enduring. This may take time. This is one of the things we need to finish. I bet every time I've silenced my headphones, I always worry you can't hear them again. So I just need to check that if I can. It's all good. You can hear me again. Right. I did look into this a little bit, mainly because I was struggling with wrong input quite a bit. The pause part of the destroyer move, I saw that you have to wait for the spear to have a glint to it, possibly. But hold R2 for the power attack. R1, pause, R1, 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 R1. Shoot with a training arrow. We haven't tried the others yet. They're coming late. These are all going to be tough. Let's see if we can do this. I just kept... Last time I got a lot of wrong inputs. Hold and release R2. And then we've got R1. R1. No, see, that's wrong input again. I waited for the glint. I swear that was right. This is the issue we had last time. So R1, pause. Wrong input. This is the exact issue we had last time. That's your power attack. Now we've got R1, pause. R1, wrong input. I don't get it. I really don't. Maybe my pause isn't long enough. Right. R1. Pause. Wrong input. This is exactly what we had last time. I don't understand what the issue is. No. I don't know if I'm actually doing something wrong, or I don't know. So R1, pause. R1, wrong input. Try hitting the game right after glint. We'll try that. It's that wrong input is really annoying. Right. R1, R1, wrong input. What we may need to do is do the practice for this one to see if we can get it down that way, maybe. These are easy a while back. The others haven't been too bad. Wrong input again. I think we ran out of time. We have in a minute. This is the one we had trouble with last time we tried to do this one. And obviously we only need...
Learn from your mistake.
We need this one done to do the enduring. What we'll do is we'll go and do the next one. We'll come back to Destroyer Chain. So, spinning scythe, R1, R1, pause R1, R1. Hold the last R1 of spinning scythe, prepare a half moon slash. While holding the stick forward, release R1, hold, then release R2 to jump over your opponent. Wow. Who masters tips? The last tip, the spinning scythe can turn into a half moon slash. Keep holding R1 during the attack and release when it ends. Now I want to attack to start a combo. Okay, we'll try this one. Reaping clear. As I say, these are going to be tricky. They're the last ones we need to do. So R1, R1, wrong input. So maybe I didn't press it quick enough there. I didn't hold it. No, wrong input. I didn't hold it that time. So hold the last R1. So R1. R1, R1, wrong input. So that pause wasn't correct there, I think. So R1, 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 wrong input again. Why did we do this move first time a minute ago? I didn't hold it. There we go. And now what? And then hold and release R2 to jump over your opponent. I messed up the final bit there. So I missed up I didn't hold the R2 to jump over. So R1, 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 wrong input. I nearly had this one. R1, 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 no, wrong input again. It's that pause. That's the issue. I thought, what I read, you had to wait for the glint. We nearly had that one, I just didn't hold the R2 at the end. And that would have been done. It's the pause is the issue here. Oh, I did that wrong. I didn't hold the last R1. I knew what I did exactly there. Right. Wrong input again. It's the pause that's the issue. Right, I held it. Release. There we go, we've done it. So that's that one done. The pause is the issue, I think, especially the first one as well. But at least that's that one done. What's next? I think one of these we did last night in 9 seconds on one of the other ones. Right. Energy Surge. R1, 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 pause R1. Hold the last R1 of Energy Surge, prepare a half moon slash, then release, and then hold and release R2 to jump off your opponent. Okay. I'm hating the pauses. The pauses are the problem. So, we need R1, 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 pause R1, hold the last one, release, and then hold and release R2. Okay. No, wrong input. I didn't hold it either, to be fair. Maybe that's why that was the wrong input. Let's try it again. No, wrong input. I don't think I had to pause if I pressed it, to be fair. I didn't hold it. Wrong input. It's that pause again that's causing the issue. Wrong input. I didn't press it quick enough. Wrong input. I thought I had the pause. It's the timing of the pause, I think, is the issue. No, pause wasn't enough. Or was too short, too long. It would be nice if it told you what part of the pause was wrong.
That's all right. Learn from your mistakes.
That's just the first move of this combo we've got to learn. That's the problem. It's because she hits, and I don't think we need to hit on that last R1. Because I meant to hold it. I wonder if the last hit, we actually don't want... Why is that wrong? I was doing 3 R1s. Don't understand. That's wrong input again. So the first 3 hits have to actually hit. You can't do them from distance. And then the pause. I think that was too long. See, all I did was press R1. So it's the pause issue. May have to go in practice and have a look. Because obviously there is an issue with something, and we're not getting right there. Let's go to Power Rush and see if we can get that one done. And then we've got 2 we've got to try and do before we can do it. We've got to do it enduring, that's the whole point, isn't it? So hold and release R2. Before the attack finishes, hold R1, then release R1, 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 R2, shoot an arrow. Okay?
Oh, got me.
Release R1. That one easy. Easily done. There's no pauses. That one was simple. It's the pauses that are an issue, aren't they? So if we go to practice, maybe that would help us a little bit. Obviously, we've got to master these other 2, then defeat the champion, and then we've got the enduring to do. So let's see if we can learn these. No. Trying to think what it was called. Half Moon / no. The Destroyer. Spinning Scythe. Let's have a quick check what it is. So the Destroyer is the one we're having an issue with. Yeah. The Destroyer is the one. So let's try Tutorials Destroyer. So R1. No, see, wrong input. There's obviously, I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's the pause is the problem, and I don't know what way round it I can do it. I thought you just wait for the glint, but it doesn't seem to register. It's the wrong input. Too quick. Wrong input. Even if you pause, wait for the glint, I just can't get it to work. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm only pressing one button. It just says wrong input every time. Well, that worked. Wrong input again that time though. So what did I do? I did R1. I just kept pressing it basically. And now I can't get the timing right again.
This devastating combination is the destroyer.
There we go.
This is a lot of damage on a single target.
So the pause was very tiny pause was the only thing I found that helped there for the destroyer. Let's go back to challenges. So yeah, it was a very tiny pause seemed to help. We'll try it again then. Obviously power attack's the first thing.
Maximize damage to a single opponent. Break their weapon.
I think we've done that one. Destroyer chain done. That wasn't too bad in the end. So the pause is literally very non-existent. So now we've only got one to do, and that's the energy surge. And again, it's that pause. But it's very... I was just finding just keep pressing it kind of negated the pause to a degree. This one I'm holding as well. Maybe I've just got a knack, I don't know, suddenly out of the blue. So that was wrong. I think I held it too long, was probably an issue there. No, wrong input. How is that wrong input? We just worked all this out. No. It's because she's attacking when I'm meant to be holding it. I'm trying to hold R1 in, and she attacks again. Yeah, no. That pause is causing an issue. And this is essentially the last one. Other than taking on the champion, obviously.
This is why we train, to do better.
So, okay, let's have a look at this one. So, energy surge is the problem we're having. R1, R1, R1 pause. So, if we come out of this tutorial's energy surge, obviously it helped a minute ago, so it's worth looking at. There's obviously an issue. Once I get the timing right, this shouldn't be too bad. Okay. So we got the timing right there. It was a very short pause. That was wrong input. Wrong input at the end there. Not close enough. Again, it's that pause that's causing the issue. I think that was a too slow a pause. So, pause was too long by far there. I didn't press it 3 times. So 3 presses, pause, press again. 1, 2, 3. Wrong input. That pause again. Then wait for the, maybe it's got to be on that glint, actual glint maybe. There we go. So when you've got to press it immediately when it glints. I think that's the way to do it. So, yeah, it is possible. It's just getting the timing. So the last one we need to do before we can face the Pitmaster, then Enduring. Hopefully Enduring is just a fight. We don't need to do any of these. Pardon me. Right. This one is tricky because you've got to hold R1, but at the same time, if we need to press it on the glint. I think that's the timing issue I've been having. Wrong input. So we got the first part right there, but I didn't do the R2. So R1, R1, R1 on the glint. I've held it, let go, and then hold and release R2. Ah, I messed up on the R2 part, I think there. Release, hold, and then release R2. Done it. So the pause isn't a proper pause. You basically, as soon as that glint happens, you got to literally time it that you press it when the glint happens on the spear. We've done it. It wasn't as bad as what we've done previously. It took a few attempts. We did it. Now, we now need to beat this Pitmaster, and then we have the Enduring to do afterwards. Once you've kind of got to grips with the actual way of doing it, they're not difficult, but there's never been an explanation of that glint being your pause marker. I think that's the issue. Right, can we deal with the Pitmaster? Obviously, he's going to fight back.
Let's put on a show.
And we need to get a shield down. Ideally, we've done no damage to him so far.
This isn't an archery range.
It's not, but I want that shield down. Trying to do a power attack there. Couldn't charge it quick enough though. That shield gonna go down, Eddie. Well, stop! Get rid of that shield for a start then. Stop shooting. Well, you got a shield, that doesn't help me. I do need an arrow on his arm if we can. Missed it. Trying to get an arrow to land on that arm while it's energized would have been the big thing. We are nearly down. I think this one's going to be tricky to beat, to be fair.
That was a good set of attacks. These moments define us.
This shield's in the way there. I need to get to that back side to get that energy blast in there.
You can avoid damage. Can you deal it?
Couldn't get the shot away.
That's it. You're done.
Yeah. Try again. The instructions aren't great, are they? Have you learned a move to break shield? I thought we had, but I don't know how to do it offhand. There was a shield break, weren't there? That's a good point. Tutorials. Block breaker. That's a block breaker. That's not a shield breaker, though, is it? Aerial slam. Jump off, aerial shots, half moon slash. It doesn't give you a shield breaker. Obviously, we have a block breaker, R1, R1, R2. I think that's what I'm doing wrong. I'm not mixing up a lot of my attacks. I'm just pressing R1, R1, and a few R2s. Let's see if we can do it that way. But yeah, the shield-wise, I'm not sure. And obviously missing with the R2 attacks when it's powered up is an issue.
So, you can evade. What else?
So I won't be doing any damage. The shield's doing it all. R1, R2, R2. We need it down already. We've got to find a way of breaking that shield, don't we?
Challenge? Not bad.
Shield's nearly down. Shield is down. He's got shield again now.
That's it.
We're
You're
down.
done.
So we got the shield broken. We did. Oh, I should have pressed retry. We got the shield down. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. I think the power attacks. I'm just going to mix up my attacks with R1,
One
R2.
of us can win.
It's just they're just so quick. I can't even move out of the way there. That shield is, oh, we had the shield nearly down there. Just trying to vary up my attacks as well. We are getting hit. There we go, we're out again. So, I'm nearly getting the shield down, but not quite enough. Dodging the early attacks, I think, will help massively, because obviously the lack of health very early on doesn't help anyone.
Not dead. Well, evade.
Aloy, it's an honor.
1, 2, 3, hold it. R2 afterwards. Again, still no real shield damage though.
That was a good set of attacks.
1, 2, hold R2. 1, 2, 3, and R2 there. Right, that's broken it. I need to hit that. There we go, resonator blast there. Obviously, we need to get it done before he gets another shield.
Not bad.
He's got a shield again now.
You can land a hit.
Of course we can.
Oh, you can evade. What else? Oh, I felt that.
Oh, I got a hit there. There's about half health,
That's it. You're done.
but we're down. I think that's the closest I've come to beating him so far. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. You got to think the enduring is going to be worse than this, I would have said. So the thing that seems to be working with the shield is R1, 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 pause R2. 1, 2, 3. As long as he doesn't hit us in the meantime, obviously. And then he does his attacks and we're nearly down again. 1,
Good set of attacks.
2, 3, pause, hold.
Challenge. That's it.
No, we're
You're
down
done.
again. The thing is, we are stuck. We've got to beat him to get the enduring, as that's something we need for 100%, I'm assuming.
These moments define us. Stop running.
Obviously, if we can get behind him, you do damage. But he's very quick to pull you back. No shield though. I thought I could get the shield down there, but not quite. Just
That's
his
it. You're done.
3 hits and I'm down. Yeah, took him 3 hits to knock us out. Definitely not easy. Damage a shield there, it's not enough, and then he just hits us out of the way. So we're not really doing any damage while that shield's up. That's the problem. We're probably one hit away from being out again.
That's it.
There we
You're
go.
Done.
I don't know what we can do differently.
This is your shot.
Remember, we have to win this. That's the only way to carry on from here. Maybe dodge too early there. Half moon slash.
That was a good set of attack. That's
Well,
it.
we're down
You're
already.
Done.
Cannot take more than 3 hits. Direct hits. Otherwise you're down.
Plan, then attack.
So I'm trying to time my dodge a little bit better.
You can avoid damage.
I did try to avoid damage, but I was attacking as you attacked me.
You can let it.
Yeah, he just keeps knocking us back. But I don't know what I'm doing to break the shield, that's the problem. What combination I'm using to actually get it to work. That's the only way of us doing real damage is to break that shield.
Make it. Good use of space.
I think it's to do that half moon slash. Two, three, hold. But again, not enough.
That's it.
We're down
You're
again.
done.
Anyone got any hints or tips? I don't know.
Come here, Outlander.
Obviously, the longer we can avoid being hit would help.
You're trained to fight. You can avoid damage. Can you dig?
So the jump off doesn't really help us. It's not enough to damage that shield, which is what we're after. I think it's the half moon slash that does the shield damage. It's getting that timing in. One, and him not hitting us with that shield. 2, 3, hold, let go. Didn't do the last one. 2, 3. No, it's not breaking it. Thought that was what I needed to do.
You can land a hit.
So can he though. One more hit, we're down.
That's it.
There we go, we're
You're
down.
Done.
Try a dodge attack and follow with an R1, R1, R2. Okay, we'll try that again. I think he does 3 attacks in a row. 2. So I was trying to see what he did. Right, that was R1, R2, R2. R1, R1, R2. R1, R1, R2. R1, R1. Hit me shield there. R1, 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 R2. We have powered up the arm. We've got to get that shot on without that shield being in the way. I think we did get the hit. We got the hit in there. Half health. So that was an R1, 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 R2. R1, 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 R2.
Well awaited. Do you have the will to win? No. What's up
I don't think he's got a weakened part this time. I mean, we're only a couple of hits away from dying again.
Not bad. That's it.
Oh, we died. We were so close. We actually knocked the shield down. We actually had a really good shot there, and I messed it up at the end. We took a hit where I didn't really need to take a hit. So, let's try this again. I think I've got an idea. May not work, but I think the R1, R1, R2 does help as well. Obviously, we need to not get hit very early on like that, ideally. Same to getting hit by the shield there. 1, 2, 3, hold, let go, R2. So we've got the shield to go to purple. That was the half moon slash, I think, that did that.
That's it.
We're out again. You can get so close and then it's just gone again. At least I'm definitely going to be about persistence, I think. Obviously, the longer we can do without getting hit, the better. Like with any fight, ideally, isn't it? He's so quick, though. 1, 2, 3, half moon hold, let go, R2 as well. I don't want the jump off move. I think I'm holding R2 when I shouldn't be. R1, 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 hold R1, let go of R2. So R1, 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 missed it there. R1, R1,
That's it. You're done.
Stay too close for too long, he just gets his shield and hits you. Yeah, obviously dodge the attack. I think you need to let him hit first so his defense opens up. Do you think we've got to like a counter attack? Is what you're thinking? Because we can get to the back of him if we do counter.
You can avoid damage. Can you deal it?
Getting close enough to him quickly like that. See, no, until you get the shield down, you don't really do any damage, I've noticed. So even though we're doing hits, we're not damaging him, really. Because the shield's up. I'm nearly down again. Right, the arm is damaged. If we can get an arrow in there, we do actually get a power attack. But I've got to get that arm hit, and we're down anyway. Yeah, I don't know a quicker combo. That's the problem. Let's have a quick look at tutorials again. So we've got light attack is tap R1. Tap R2 is heavy. Power attacks, hold R2, we know about that. Resonator blast, use any attack of R2 to energize your target. That's what we need to do, and then shoot the resonator to create more. R1, R1, R2, R2, which is what I've been doing. I don't know if that's what breaks the shield. R1, R1, R2 is meant to be the guard block breaker, but that's not a shield breaker. Aerial slam I've not tried. Jump off I've done a few times. Aerial slash R1, R2. Half moon slash hold and release R1. Spinning scythe R1, R1, pause R1, R1. I've not actually thought about that. That's a good shout. I've not thought about changing that.
I'll be here when you're ready to challenge.
During the fight, I've not even looked if we've got enough to use one, to be honest. Let's have a look at that. So, skills. Let's go to our warrior skills. They're not maxed, annoyingly. What do we got? Valor Surge. We've got Melee Might. Let's equip that one. Currently does a decent amount of damage. Let's see if that helps. We are here for the final challenge. Let's try this again then. I think you're right. Maybe that would help. Just got to keep an eye on the points and see when we actually hit it.
You can land a hit. You can avoid damage. Can you deal it? I felt that.
Stayed too close too long. You always get a shield attack on you if you're not careful.
Not bad. Oh, I felt that. Well evaded.
Oh, didn't evade the last one though. Don't want to stay too close because he'll just use his shield.
Challenge.
No. So quick! 1, 2. He needs to come back down, doesn't he? There we go.
So you can evade.
1. Trying to get some attacks in. 2, 3. Half moon slash. I think we've got it, haven't we? No. Activate. There we go, we've activated now. I'm nearly down though.
That's it.
We're down.
You're done.
I think you're right, because we got the shield to change a bit there with that melee hit. So I think you're right about using the melee skill. Just gotta watch out for when it's powered up.
Only one of us can win.
Oh, some early hits don't help. They didn't come back in down here, don't I?
You can land a hit. That had real
Oh, come on.
That's it. You're
No,
done.
we're down. Just couldn't get away from him. But yeah, I think you're right about the melee Valor. We just got to build it up, obviously.
That was a good.
I can't dodge quick enough, it seems, sometimes as well. He just catches you when you're trying to dodge. We are refilling some health though. How are we getting health back? We're getting health back. That must be to do with the change in Valor. We definitely didn't have that before. That's different. It's not a massive amount, but it's something. I'll take it. Oh, his shield's in the way. If I can get that resonator to hit the back of him there. Oh, I can't dodge enough. I need to get that blast there. No, he came off before we had a chance to. We've got about half health on him, which isn't too bad. But it's now not dying. Right, I think we've got it. It's now active. Have we activated it? R1. Can't activate for some reason. I don't think maybe it's not enough. I thought I had enough for it, but it's not activating. Why can't I activate it? I'm so nearly dead. We're getting there. The actual increase in health replenishment helps massively. 20 seconds to get the last bit of health off him.
Not bad.
I just noticed something. R1, R2. 3 seconds to try and get that last remaining health.
That's it. You're
No,
done.
we ran out of time. That was the closest we've kind of beaten him. It's only if you use combos as the Valor, yeah. But the health is coming back because we changed to a melee, which is brilliant. We were close to beating him. I just couldn't get the final attacks in at the time. I think I've got a better plan. R1, R2 seem to do a lot more damage to the shield. So let's try again. I like the fact that health obviously replenishes. That's a massive help.
Hey, Outlander.
Because that was where we were losing last time. It wasn't because of anything else, but it was just the fact we'd lose health. I think I need to add a combo into that one.
You can avoid damage. Can you deal it? You can land a hit.
Right, now if we can get the resonator blast in there, but I've got to try and dodge that shield to get it in. No, the hit shield took the hit.
You can avoid damage. Can you deal it?
Missed as well.
This isn't an archery range.
No, I was trying to hit the bit we built up.
Only one of us can win. That's
Just
it.
can't
You're
break
done.
that shield. It doesn't seem I can activate the Valor skill, but it's giving me some health back. So that's the good thing about keeping is the health stays there.
This is your shot.
Because that health regeneration is a massive difference compared to normal. Obviously, it does still depend on me dodging. If we'd hit the chest area there with that arrow, I think that would have been big. Because we would have got some from that.
Oh, you can evade. What else? That had
Can't force him into a corner because he will just shield it us. Like that.
That was a good set of attacks.
Trying to get the combo in.
Two blades. One blade. Well evaded. You can land a hit. Good use of space. That's it.
Just
You're done.
we're done. We lost all our health. I was trying to get behind him. This is tricky. I don't know how many times we've attempted this so far, but it's got to be done. This is what we've got left to do within the game for the 100%. I don't even know if it's part of the Platinum Trophies. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. So that's why we've got to do it. We've just got to keep trying. But yeah, getting behind him, if we can't break the shield, is also helpful. I kind of wish I'd known what I've done previously to break that shield, because we have done it a couple of times, but I don't know what I did to make it happen.
Come on, Outlander! Good use of space! Make this a fight to be remembered!
We're nearly down again. Right, we need a resonator blast. There we go. That's a lot of health down. Still less than a minute though. I can't afford to take a hit really. Need to get behind that shield. 35 seconds. It's so nearly down. Come on, we've done it. We've done it. Finally.
Well fought in there.
Wow.
You really know how to knock someone out.
I don't know how many times it took, but we finally did it.
This mark is yours.
Thanks.
I don't want to face the Enduring after that, because it's going to be even worse.
I think it's time for you to face the Enduring.
Will you tell me who they are now?
You'll see soon enough.
I don't want to know who they are.
North of the Desert Clan's territory. The Enduring awaits where the ruins of Metal Wings rise from the mountain. Good luck. And if you're looking for more practice, this pit remains open to you.
Okay, well, at least we've done it. Something else cleared. We've now got to go and do the enduring. Whilst we're here, though, we've got a choice. Right, let's recover from that.
See you later, Tenalo.
Do we go in straight head for the enduring and try and complete it? Or do we do what we was going to do and head north to clear these question marks? This one over here. And then we've also got question marks over here. But the other thing was an unknown... Where's it gone? Oh, there's that. There's another whole hideout there. There was an unknown hunting grounds as well. Just can't quite see it at the minute. Where's it gone? Sure, there's a hunting grounds here. Just get it over with. Okay, let's try and... Where's the enduring? I didn't think it was Scalding Spear. That's not that. Where's the enduring then? Activate quest. Show on map. So this is the endurings. Mountains north. Why have I got... oh, I think that's a person there, isn't it? Okay. Let's go and see the enduring. See if we can do this. At least there's something else cleared. I haven't looked at the percentage, actually. But at least that's the melee pits done bar the enduring. Where are we at? 89%. We are definitely getting there. I don't think we need anything from stash, but just in case, there we go. We have, I think we've read that hollow point. Yes. So there's a question mark here, and it's bugging me there's a question mark. It's just because it's a person we haven't been to. They obviously sell something. There we go. Food. I'm going to keep the melee one on. Mainly because obviously I think that will help us. Can't upgrade it to max yet. But we know where we're heading. We can always speed up our journey there actually. Saved us taking ages to get there. We can just fly. Why are you struggling to fly? I think it's going to be too close to the... Wow. Why are we struggling to fly? Is it because we're too close to the settlement, maybe? Oh, I thought this would be quicker to get there, but for some reason, Sonny doesn't want to fly anywhere. I can't get him to fly. Yeah, up isn't moving either. I think we were too close to settlement when we called him. Maybe that's the issue. Let's move away from the settlement. I just thought it'd be quicker to get up there. Right, let's try again now. Yeah, that's better. It must have been just too close to the settlement, I think. Right. I've no idea what this is gonna...
supposed to be around here somewhere. Near an ancient plane.
Near an ancient plane.
Now that I have all three marks, I can challenge them.
It's gonna be there, I think, isn't it?
There's the
oh, outfit. To be fair, I'd not thought of that. We'll try as is. And obviously, if we can't, we'll change... We are wearing a ranged one. That's a good shout, actually. We'll try it first, and then if obviously we need to change, we'll change. I think that's not a bad shout.
I should keep looking.
Ah. The enduring's not here.
How do I work?
Up there. No? For activating the drums might do something. Obviously not. Where is it? We're in the right place. It's obviously we've got to activate something, I think, to get it to work. I just thought he'd just be here. There is something up there. So obviously we need to activate something, possibly. Look for tracks or something. That's not a bad shout. I know we're probably a bit high for tracks, aren't we? So I saw there's a box here. Maybe that's something to do with it, maybe. They're definitely hiding. He doesn't want to face us. He's frightened of... He's frightened of facing us. And because of that, he is hiding. That's what it is, isn't it? Right, can we spot any prints? Anything? No. Interesting. So we're just going to find it. Find the Enduring. Somewhere in the Forbidden West is a legendary Tenakth master known as the Enduring. Those who prove themselves worthy earn the privilege of find. So they're definitely hiding then. We need to somehow find out where this guy is. It's over here.
There's another locator signal for a recording here.
Is there? Why is it telling me there's a locator here, since I don't think there is? We're still in the search zone, admittedly. It's grapple points. He did say near an old plane, so I just wonder if... Is he in the plane? We've been here already, to be fair. We have already cleared this, I'm pretty sure. But he's not in the plane, is he? You ever feel it's a woman? Okay. I do, it just says it's not master, doesn't it? Is it going to be someone else we know from previous? That's the question. Or non-binary person. They have, yeah, no, it's not a bad shout. They've been referring to him as them. It's a good point. If we can't find them though, this fight isn't going to happen, is it? It's over there. Green shine. We're on the edge kind of now of the search area.
Making good use of this.
Trying for Aloy to give us a hint, to be fair. I thought shooting all the smoke drums might help us, but it didn't seem to do anything. I honestly thought we'd turn up, fight, happy days. Didn't think there'd be a search involved. I wonder if, in this search area, we're on the edge of it now, we need to be lower down. I wonder if we've got here too quickly. Because we flew here, didn't we? I wonder if he's at the bottom of the path, or they are at the bottom of the path. The one with the traitor grandson that you saved. We have to find if Grandma was the chaplain in the museum. That's not a bad shout, actually. Could be someone like that, couldn't it? Right.
Smoke. Better check it out.
Smoke.
That's the Enduring. And she's sleeping.
You were right, it's a she. And we found her. She is sleeping. So you were right, it was a she. Thanks for the like, my lord. Much appreciated.
Hello?
Oh, must have dozed off again.
I'm glad you were right about the she, though, Lisa.
Oh, aren't you a wild flame?
Are you the Enduring?
That's what they call me. Azureka the Enduring.
So we don't know her.
A lot of things, actually. But my name's Aloy. I heard you're the best fighter among the clans. But you're not what I expected.
We can't all be as handsome as Hikaru, now can we?
I earned 3 marks from the training pits. I was told to come here and challenge you to a duel, but do you still even...
Ha! Here we are.
Should have There's a weapon.
Smarts.
Worried of Aloy to wake someone up from a nice nap.
Come, sit.
I'm hoping she's still tired and, you know, easy win.
Lizard?
No thanks.
Not good to fight on an empty stomach, you know. But now I know you're direct. Good. To business, then. Come, follow.
Okay. So after a little bit of a run around, we found her. Very interesting person. In terms that, you know, she doesn't seem worried, afraid. So I think our mistake was flying there. We got there to the actual area too quickly. Missed out on spotting her sooner.
This is a pretty
Bad.
steep climb.
Don't let her age fool you. Good morning, Shino. How are you? I'm not letting her age fool me.
You know,
age is just a number.
A few storms blowing through here over the last few months. Nasty things. Blustering about and making a fuss.
Yeah. There's a village nearby that flooded after a recent storm.
Oh, Bleeding Mark. Well, those soldiers are tough as a behemoth's flank. I'm sure they'll be all right.
Where are you going now? Come on, chop. She got stuck by... Don't get stuck by the tree again. Right, hold on. I thought there was an issue there. She got stuck by the tree and turned around. Good luck. Oh, really? Is it that bad? Bad enough doing the
Here we are.
Thorn Marsh melee pit, to be fair.
Let's begin.
Let's begin. Fills me with dread a little bit. I've got a feeling she's been really quick, really agile.
Well, Aloy, the pit awaits. Now listen up. You're allowed your
You like
spear and
Lisa.
bow only, nothing else. We fight until the other yields. Ready?
Wait. I have a couple of questions first.
Should have asked back at the fire. Could have had a snack. Go on.
She's a little bit cranky, would be the first thing I'd say. Be ready. Okay. No patience for those melee pits. I know, that's the thing, isn't it? It did take a lot of patience to get through them. Let's find out more about it first, though.
Aside from at the Grove, the clans seem to keep to themselves. So, how did you end up training soldiers from all three?
Hikaru approached me after he became chief. Spoke of his vision for a united tribe. How the training pits might serve that. By then, I'd fought so many Tenakth. I knew that every clan had great soldiers. So I agreed.
The pitmaster said you only train the best fighters. Like who?
Aloy wants names.
All of those boys, for one. Poor Varrock must still be brooding over his loss. Before them, Hikaru, some 20 years ago.
Oh, Hikaru.
A few of his marshals have found their way to me over the years. All went home with bruises.
What about Regala?
Ah, that one. She came to me, demanded her duel as was her right. But I refused
Possibly.
her. The only one. I knew any lesson of mine would be burned away by her rage.
Oh, wow.
I heard of her fate on that cursed island. Seems like she got the death she craved.
So regardless, you turned down.
Why do you live all the way out here? By yourself?
If you really want to know, defeat me.
Alright, so enough of questions. Let's go.
Alright.
We may need to
Let's do
come
this
back,
then.
change
Don't
armor
hold
before
back,
doing it
Aloy.
again, maybe.
I won't.
But we'll see how we get on. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be all about combos, isn't it? The minute, if we can just keep an eye on how she attacks, I think that's a good start. So she gets stunned by the smoke. Didn't know that. Right, bows obviously don't do too much damage.
Show me how to...
Okay, good hit there. She's very quick with her attacks. She's even using a bow as well. Okay, we are going to lose this, I think, first time.
All right, I yield.
We yielded. So...
Failure teaches its own lessons. Do you want to try again?
Yes, because there's a few things we need to work on.
Again.
Now we kind of know how quick she is. That's something. There's no shield, exactly. Arrows do 1 damage, so arrows aren't worth it unless we can get the blue heart to resonate. Also, the smoke. If we hit smoke, that does... there we go. Got to use the smoke to your advantage there. Because that stuns her. The smoke will stun her. Can't see where she is now, though. See, trying to get the combo in is difficult there because she just hits back. We're gonna yield in a minute, I think. Nice little hit there. Trying to get a decent combo in is difficult. I think we're about to yield as well. We're getting some hits in. At least there's no time on this one as well. It is all down to health. Why we yielded again. So, got to use smoke to our advantage.
Failure teaches its own lessons. Do you want to try again?
We got it to about half health.
I'm ready to try again.
Combos are you got to be really quick to try and get them to work because she will attack mid combo. But it's all lessons learned. There are obviously once you know what she's doing, it's going to be a bit easier to, you know, dodge and all that stuff. Right, she's now just done that to herself. May have been better to do a combo there, really. Nice blast there has done some damage. That's what we needed. I wanted to come close again. Smoke again there. So 1, 2, 3. Ah, she hit me mid-air. Trying to get another combo in. Come on then. Went for the hit. I probably should have held off. And they're trying to get a resonator blast to kind of activate it again, to be fair. I think we have. There we go. Nice resonator blast there. We haven't got a massive amount of health, so that's something we've got to be aware of. I think that was a nice little combo. Nice combo again. He's definitely getting the right combos together. Nice aerial slash. Took a bigger hit there, though, when I like it up. Obviously, once she gets a bow out, that's a completely different kettle of fish. Yeah, we need to be getting close to her. If she's got a bow out like that. Trying another aerial combo there. Nice resonator blast. We're okay. It's the bow is the issue. If she starts shooting the bow, we've got to be careful. Nice aerial slash. Come on then. Oh.
I told you, you should have eaten that lizard.
Should have eaten the lizard. I think we're done. We have yielded. We have beaten the enduring.
Well done.
Trophy achieved. Defeated the enduring.
Trained you well.
Them aerial slashes worked, and also when the resonator was blue, we actually got the shots in quickly.
Each one the same as the last in one way or another.
Wow.
But you.
I wasn't expecting that. That actually went really well. The next stage was change armor.
Always had to stand alone to survive. I know it as I know myself. You may not be of my blood, but you are of my blade, cut from the same steel.
Thank you, Shimmer. Thank you, Lisa.
So here is my wish for you, Aloy. Do more than just survive. Flourish. The world will be better for it.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Now, let me see that spear.
What's she going to do to her spear?
Careful.
Pretty thing. But I can make it better.
Oh, wow. She's going to upgrade her spear. I just wanted to see her snap it.
Thank you.
What is?
Had a hard journey for once.
I don't know what she added to it.
And you have much more to do. Still, I think.
She does need to do more than just survive.
Had some small part in preparing you.
You have. And if I wanted to train with you again,
you'd be most welcome.
The enduring is done. I will say, and something I just picked up on and thought about, she hasn't really lived, no, it's always been a focus, hasn't she, on saving the world and stuff. The conversation about Regala dying on the island, so in my eyes, unless that conversation changes, depending on where you are and all that kind of stuff, I wonder if this is meant to be done last, if that makes sense. Only because to me that's kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So that's all the melee stuff done. We've still got a good hour and a bit left, so we want to clear. I want to go here, mainly because we've got this to do. There's a few question marks to clear. There was, and just here is an unknown hunting ground, so we've got quite a bit here. Didn't you say there's these question marks here are important as well? This coastline around here. So let's go here. Let's travel north, clear the shelters, these question marks, then head to this question mark, and we're going to head round and clear these things over here. Obviously, the question marks are the things we need to look at. I think the conversation changes based on what you've done. That's really good, though. I like that. But yeah, let's head north here. I haven't got any fast travel packs. We'll deal with that in a second. I didn't want to do that. I wanted fast travel packs. Where are they? There. We've always got plenty of materials to make fast travel. We're actually using a lot more than we have done previously. I'll make 20, 22. I do. But yeah, I think where we need to head to, we need to go and clear the question marks. That's really all that's left. We've got to find this unknown collectible. And go from there. So we'll head to this campfire, save it there obviously, and then we'll head and see if we can find this hidden collectible and work our way around this area. The idea will be if we don't have to fight, there's no point fighting. There's a few things we still need, like owl feather and stuff. We do need to keep an eye out for those. So if we see any owls, we need the owl feather. There's a few upgrades we really should look at sooner rather than later. But let's head this question mark first. We've got to head to that workstation as well at some point. And there's an alpha up there actually. Yeah, let's go there first. Oh, it's actually up in the air. Okay, we can do that. I don't mind making travel easy if we can. I think that's going to be a black box, I guess. What do we think? Looks like it could be a black box. Got to remember our skill is still different as well. That's the other thing. Because we changed it for the melee, didn't we? I'm thinking black box. We know we need 2 more. So that's my guesstimation at this point. This black box site. Can you climb up, Aloy? Thank you. Right, nothing in that one. There's a door there. Black box in this one. Okay, there's a crate. What's the crate for? Black box picked up.
Negative. You can't make the primary drop, so we're rerouting you to collect some personnel.
Have you got a definite position on those machines?
Nothing's definite, but projections give you a safe window of 36 minutes.
That window of time must not have been as safe as this. There's another locator beacon on the same frequency.
I was expecting there to be something else here, to be fair. Green shine chunk is nearby. Just because there was a box, I was expecting something else to be there. Green shine chunk is just here. So that story wasn't as bad as some of the other black boxes story we've heard, is it really? That wasn't too bad. Okay. What do we need? This one over here next. Then down here. And then that one. And then we're just heading north a bit more. That was an easy one, yeah. I don't know. Some of them have been really... aren't generally that simple. The crate made me think, oh, there's going to be a bit more to this. But actually there wasn't. We'll probably end up using Sunny a little bit more today while we try and get some of these little things cleared. I think what we'll do is probably look at trophies first thing tomorrow morning when we are back on Horizon tomorrow morning. I think we'll look at trophies then.
For traps. Garoka must have been preparing for a hunt.
Just because I've got a feeling we're probably going to be at that stage tomorrow of last remaining trophies. We can get as much of the question marks cleared today. There won't be much left for us to do. I don't think I can do any upgrades. It says 10 weapon upgrades. We can still do the blasting. I've been holding off on the blasting, to be fair. Because we haven't really got rid of any weapons, have we? That's why we can probably still do things. We can't upgrade our current outfit. That's fine. Right, well that's the shelter cleared. Next point of call is this one, and then this question mark, and there's another one up north over here. As I say, we're just trying to get the last things done. Can you pick me up from here, Sonny? Oh, you're going to land, okay. It does give us a chance to use Sonny a bit more. I've been a bit wary of using Sonny too much because I do feel it's still a little bit cheating, but then it's also a mechanic in the game that makes sense, so we should really utilise Sunny a bit more. Right, I think this one will be another one of shelter, so there's nothing really to do other than land there, and that's about it. And then there's the other question mark north, and then another one after that. Definitely helps with getting around a bit quicker though. Okay, that's another one done as soon as we land nearby. There we go, another shelter done. And then onto the map, we've got this area here. It's in trees. It's not far. It was trying to tell us to go a long way round. I don't know why. Can we get there by foot? I suppose it was to avoid the river. It was telling us to go the other way, maybe. Why is there a climb point? Oh, survey drone.
Connected with the dome back in the base if I grab its data.
I think this is the last one. We obviously need to hand them in. I think this might be the last one. Why can I not? Okay, there was a climb point there. I thought we could climb up. But obviously not. So, we've got to get to one of these climb points. There's a rope there, across to there. There's a...
Maybe I can climb something to jump onto the drone.
Yeah. There's obviously something to climb. We can... I don't know if Sunny would help us here. Or, is there something... Is there a ladder? There's a ladder there, is there? Can't see a ladder. Rope ladder. There we go. Can we get that? Do we need a... we can't shoot the rope ladder, can we? To unfurl it. I think that's one of those that you have to be up there to do it. So there's a climb point to somewhere around here then. We need to get to. Let's make this easy for ourselves, shall we? Probably a little bit of a easy way up, but it solved the issue of looking around for ages trying to find our climb point. Okay, I think we head across to this far one, and we should be in the location for the drone on that other one over there. I might have taken me ages to find the climb point, so that actually sped things up quite a bit. You fly up exactly. Why take forever when we can just fly?
Here I come.
There's a rope ladder. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last one. We just need to hand them in. Right, are we at the point now?
Going down.
There we go. Drone done. Nice one done. But yeah, at some point we're going to need to hand them all in. Because it won't class as all done until we've done them. So we found all 10, we just need to reconnect 4 of them back to the computer. Right, this is the one we're going to next. Didn't you... Why is it still saying there's an unknown here? On the map, they're still showing as an unknown. Strangely. So there's something else here. Ah! Metal flower. Didn't spot this down here.
Line cutter's working.
It takes so long to get Sunny, I think it's not cheating. No! Oh, machines! Stealth generator's gone at least. Change arrows quickly. I think it was only one of these that came out of there. I'd like to think there's only one. Where has he gone? The stealth generator's off, to be fair. And that is down. But the metal flower released a stalker. Forgot they actually explode. But we did a good shot at the start by knocking off the stealth generator. What else have we got in here? Anything good? Some green shine. We now have an Apex. Ah, we can now upgrade the Sun Scourge. That gave us an Apex Stalker Heart. There is a bunker. Try looking east of there, and there is another. Okay. Oh, we have to scan all variants. Very good shout. We haven't scanned all the different types of variants so far. That's a good point. We haven't done that. Apex Red Eye. Claw Strider. Right, so at least we've done that one that we wanted to do. Let's head there. Yeah, I kind of stopped scanning because we knew we'd done so many. Obviously, that's a bad thing. We'll go to campfire there. But yeah, I need to start scanning again. I don't know why. I just stopped once we got all the machines scanned, but the variants are important as well, aren't they? Okay, so there's something here. Not sure what it's going to be. We've still got this unknown collectible. That's something we're still thinking about. We do need iridescent crabs, I think. So if we see any crabs, that will be something we need to look at grabbing. I just thought because we're near a beach. Don't need a goal though, I'm pretty sure. So if there's an upgrade bench here, I'll get the upgrades done now. Yes, there is. Let's have a look at the Stun Scourge upgrade then. Since we gained it. The Sun Scourge is our legendary hunter bow. Got to do the upgrades when we can. So let's do it. I don't know if we can do the second one. No. Tide Ripper and Stormbird parts needed for that. And I think we just unlocked a new slot on it as well. I know it doesn't. We're at the stage where it doesn't really matter, but I still want to, you know, get things upgraded where possible. Okay, let's restock arrows quickly, and then we'll restock everything else, and then we'll go and see what this one is. Done. Okay. Monitored notebook. That's not a bad shout. What machines are missing? So we still need 3 types of burrowers. I'm assuming this does go towards 100% progression. Yeah, there might be a trophy. I've not actually looked, to be honest. But so I think so. Like I say, first thing tomorrow morning we'll look at trophies. There might be a trophy upgrade, a legendary to max. It's not a bad shout actually. That's going to be tricky. The 3 burrowers we still need to have a look at. We've got all the scroungers, all the leap lashes, all the scrappers, all the lancehorns, chargers, plowerhorn, skydrifter, spike snout, long leg, bristleback, fanghorn, red eye watcher. We need a different type of widemore, so that'd be the apex widemore. We still need to find. Shellwalker's done, Glinthawks are done. We need a bellowback. I'm assuming apex again. Done all the claw striders. We still need, I'd say again, apex stalker maybe. Grimhorn's done, Ravager done, Snapmore, Sunwing, Behemoth, Rockbreaker, Rollerback, Fire, Clamberjaw, Tide Ripper, Shell Snapper, Apex Stormbird, and an Apex Frostclaw, I would assume, and a Fireclaw, Apex Tremor Tusk, Sliverfang, Scorcher. We've got a few we still need them. No, my luck, there'll be a trophy for scanning every type of machine as well. Okay, that's where we're heading over there. Let's fly up. Mainly because I want to see from the edge over here. So we have been to this area before as part of a quest, I believe. What we're actually looking at is over here. Okay, I think this is going to be one of those stand in the right place, possibly. No, this is metal flower. That's all this one is a metal flower. I was expecting something, I don't know, bigger, better. See what the metal flower gives us. You didn't scan the stalker about that last time. There was a surprise mission on Apex. That's a good point. Yeah, I've got to go back to scanning, haven't I? Right, we have data point. Let's have a look at this. It's a code fragment, aberrant code recovered from the Greenhouse FAS facility. All Earth was but one thought, and that was death. Immediate and inglorious, and the pang of famine fed upon all entrails men. Died, and their bones were tombless as their flesh. The meagre by the meagre were devoured. Even dogs assailed their masters, all save one. And he was faithful to a cause, and kept the birds and beasts and famished men at bay. Till hunger clung them at all the dropping dead, lured their lank jaws, himself sought out no food. But with a piteous and perpetual moan, like a quick desolate cry, licking the hand, which answered not with a caress, he died. The crowd was famished by degrees, but 2 of the enormous city did survive. And they were enemies. They met beside the dying embers of an altar place, where had been heaped a mass of holy things. For an unholy usage they raked up. From shivering scraps with their cold skeleton hands, the feeble ashes and their feeble breath, blew for a little life and made a flame, which was a mockery. True. Okay. Is there anything else in here? So I think that's this bit done. Unless we're still missing a collectible, which is why I'm a little bit worried we haven't found it. So there's nothing else here that I can see. We have got something there. And then we're heading further this way, aren't we? But yeah, I should have scanned the machine that come out and surprised us, shouldn't I? Right, we're going to head here. That question mark, that's another one cleared then. I think I need to be a bit further away from this before we actually call in Sonny. There doesn't seem to be anything else here. Sonny can't enter this location. Come on, Sonny. No. Okay. Where can we get there? We'll go there. But yeah, I should have scanned the stalker. Hopefully we'll find another one. Hopefully. Right, let's get Sonny back. Let's go. So whatever this question mark is, we've got a hunter grounds to do as well, which would be good. They're tricky, but once you get the hang of them, they're not too bad. Depending on what it needs us to do, obviously. But we are getting there. Before we finish today, we'll hand in the drones, because that will increase their percentage done as well. Once we hand in the 6, to be fair. So we'll do that before we finish. It'll just be a case of going back to the base, won't it, really? Right, we're here. That's a cave.
Wings holding up.
That is a cave indeed. I'm assuming Greenshine Cave? Tell me what they are. Sunken Cavern, Shearside Mountains. So these are normally ones you have to collect all the green shine in them to clear them. Oh, this one has enemies though. It's always interesting when they make this a little bit more difficult for you. Remember, we can't fight underwater. That's the issue. But yeah, to clear this, we need all the green shine. We've been seen. I've got nowhere to really hide either, that's the other issue. Can you grab the green shine chunk? I was trying to grab the chunk then. There we go, done. What else have we got? It's going to keep following me now, we've got no choice but to try and just pick everything up and get out. Yeah, you missed. To be fair, its movement underwater seems to be a little restricted. Right, what else do we need to pick up in here? I think it's just one left. Oh, there's 2 left down here. Obviously got to find a way, and smoke bombs will be the ones we need to use, that's isn't it? You know what, I always forget about smoke bombs. Normally that's what Lisa says to me. Smoke bombs, and I completely forget about them. But I need to access them, don't I? Trying to find the way into these green shine chunks. We've got 2 left, I think. Smoke bombs, where are you? Oh. Smoke bomb used. Right, there's 2 down here. I've just got to find a way in for them. So, thing to squeeze through, possibly. Oh, we're looking for a little shack in the mountains, are we? Right, okay. Squeeze through the crack. There we go. That's what we need to do. I know there's always something sometimes to get through. Smoke bombs are definitely something I've got to remember more often, though. Right, more green shine here. That's one. There was a second one over here. And the rest are out of water, actually. I don't know if these actually... Oh, that's not green shine, supply box. I don't know if these actually count towards progression or not. I know there's one in this starting area we need to go back to. I think we missed one chunk. So it doesn't say completed. Turn around. Oh, there's some issues. Making Aloy go the way I want it to. Right, anything else that way? No. I think the last one. Where are you? Sure, I saw the last one. It's not done, is it? I'm pretty sure it's not done. No. Have I missed something? Because the problem is, if you miss one, we're going to have to come back and do it again, aren't we? There's nothing showing up on the scan. I swear there was one scanning up here. Oh, there's machines. What a surprise. What have we got? Fire Clamberjaw. Hello, Mr. Clamberjaw. I know you're not happy to see me. Let me put on my console. Trying to get it to select what you want to select. I think it's the first time a Clamberjaw picked us up like that. I'm trying to get my blast thing out. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So I think there's only two of these. We're just going to take them both out. Come here. Try to deal with the one that we drenched first. They're very quick, these things, to move, aren't they? Right, one down, one to go. Where are you? Don't go down there. Keep missing it. Oh, there we go. I didn't mean to set it on fire, to be fair, but we'll take it. Try and aim at the face. Face is a weak point, admittedly. Face and tail would be good. Right, we go back to making it wet again. Right, that is fully wet. Can we finish it off? Now it's decided to back itself into a bit of a corner. Nearly. And there we go. Right, I did see some green shine here. Bombs away. Well, that's the only thing I think we've got that uses chill water, to be fair. Okay, still not saying we've completed it, which is a worry. Although there might be more green shine around here somewhere. Right. Nothing else there. Just going to make sure we pick everything up. I don't... If I can avoid coming back to redo these places, I think that'd be a massive help. There's green shine up here. Hasn't said it's completed yet, which is obviously still an issue. I think this is our way out. Okay. Is it completed? That's the question. No. So we have missed some green shine somewhere. There. There's some up there as well. There's some everywhere still. There's still lots of green shine. Green shine is something we've not really used. Now I know you can use it to buy things.
For something special.
You can use it as an upgrade as well. We need to use some on our blast sling if we want to upgrade it. I was kind of waiting until we got a legendary one, to be fair. There we go. Sunken Cavern is now complete, so we don't need to come back. But yeah, I was waiting for a legendary bow before we used the green shine to upgrade it. But I don't think we've used it on anything so far. I've collected it whenever we've seen it. Right, so Lisa, you were saying we're looking for a shelter in this rough area. Could buy some decent parts, to be fair. It's worth probably having a look. Speed up some of the upgrades, maybe. So yeah, you said we need to look for a shelter in these kind of hills. Is that what you meant? I need to remember we need to finish off at the base today so we can hand them the drone, so at least that's done. These boxes aren't really giving us anything fantastic. But they're there, so we might as well pick them up. Heading down, I think? Yeah. And we're out. Right, there's a building there. Obviously, we know what's here, them two. Can avoid a big fight, we'll try to. Anything? There's something in that building. No back door, unfortunately. I thought I'd try the back first. Little hut. So remember, this the main aim of this is we're trying to find this unknown collectible. Pick up the Totem of War.
Figure. Looks like some kind of war god.
Oh wow. So, if I go collectibles, I don't know if it's going to show us where they all are. No. Interesting. So we've found a collectible. It doesn't tell us where they all are. Is that the final collectible? It is indeed the War Totem. So these things are just around. Can actually look at it. Special gear. Gaia Kernel, Shield Wing. What if we can actually look at it? Hunting medals. No. It's not actually here to look at, is it? I just wondered if we could, to be fair. No. But that is the final collectible found. We need 2 more of them, though. But there's no quest for them either, by the looks of things. Unless there's something we need to read to start the quest. Maybe we've got to find number 1 or something to actually start the quest, possibly. Right, we have got an unknown shelter there. We know it's a shelter, though. And I don't know where else they're going to be in terms of... Well, let's head to the shelter first. There's another one cleared that way. Very sunny. Thank you, Sonny. Off we go. I should have scanned that in case they were Apex, shouldn't I, actually? No, normal Sunwing. I think we've got all the Sunwings, actually, to be fair. Right, we'll quickly head to this one over here. That's another one done. A little further back, there should be an axe stuck in a tree that starts a trail up here. Oh, really? Alright, hang on. Let's not go too far then. So there should be an axe somewhere that starts a trail. We're going to have to take these birds down first, aren't we? There's a zip line there as well, to be fair. Right, if they're going to come after us, we'll have to deal with them. What's that there? Something under the ground there. I take it that's an alarm. Yeah. So a little further back, there should be an axe stuck in a tree. There's loads of arrows. It's a different area. Okay. I didn't see an axe in a tree though. I suppose these are just little things. If you explore, you're going to come across these things, aren't you?
Could use purge water ammo to my advantage.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the axe in the tree. But then I don't know it's where the start of the trail is, isn't it? To that hut. If we go to the hut and then try and follow the path back, maybe. I'm kind of ignoring them there for a minute. So the hut is here. Path kind of leads this way. Possibly. I'm not worried about its alarms. Can't see where we've got to go, and the trail led to Shack, so you don't need. Oh, we don't. Ah, okay. It led to the. So we don't need to find it. Okay. Is that an Apex one? It's invisible, isn't it? Hang on. I need to make it not invisible for a second. I can't scan it while it's invisible. Come here. It's not invisible now. Apex Stalker scanned. Where was Sonny? I think I called Sonny in. As I say, we don't need to fight him. It's just we were there, wanting to scan it. Right, let's head to this unknown over here. What we got? We've got about 35 minutes, so we've still got things we can get done in this time. Next thing you're looking for is the thing is loads of arrows in a different area. So we've definitely got to explore some of these places then to see if we can find that last collectible, which will be interesting. Right, there's a question mark here. We know what it is. We've just got to get there and have a look at it.
This'll break my fall.
And we can actually use it to go to our next area. Are they rebels or are they normal people? I'm assuming they're not rebels. There we go. New area done. Do I need to restock anything while we're here? A little bit. It's nice to actually use purge water. It's one of those resources and one of those weapons we haven't really used. There's never really been a need to, which is weird in that regard. Same as targeting the targeting hunter arrows. Again, it's not something we've used. I kind of thought we would have done. Right, so that's done. What is next in terms of where we're heading? Now, there is something. There's a hunter area here we haven't done. There's a question mark there as well. I think this area though is clear now. We'll have to have a proper look for them totems, the other two totems at some point. I'm assuming, because we've done that was in the ice area, so I would assume there'll be one in the desert area, would be a guess. Possibly down here as well somewhere. That's my kind of guessing. We're going to go to that campfire there, I think. As that's the next point of call to move from. Well, we can travel for free, may as well utilise it rather than keep spending on our travel packs. Okay, so yeah. So a load of arrows enough. Did you find all three, did you, Lisa? Right, so we're going to head to this question mark first, and then we're going to head up. And there's an unknown hunting grounds. We'll have a look at that, as that's something we haven't done. I don't know how many hunting grounds are left, actually. Do they come under... Are they quests? We've got one rebel outpost. Hunting grounds. It doesn't tell you when they're clear, unless you look at them. It's because it's an unknown, I think. Right, what is this first question mark, and then... Right, it's up that way. Come on, Sonny. Let's do some flying. Yeah, I'm curious how many people have found the totems manually. There's no hints. Yeah, exactly. There must be something that gives you a hint towards them at some point. Not that I've seen it, but I'm just wondering, there must be something like a data point or something that points to them, or a conversation, because you would have thought there'd be something. But we'll have to have a search round and see if we can come up with something. Here we go. Fire gleam is this question mark. There's green shine in there. As I say, we've got another half an hour, so we'll finish off by handing the drones. That's something we'll do. Before that, let's just grab these. Oh! I just saw a weave, fire and frost defense, and an all defense 3%. I do like the all defense. The things are odd stuff in the environment. So it's stuff you wouldn't expect to be there. That's something to look out for then. An axe stuck in a tree. So you've got to look out for the unusual, is what we're saying. Right, so up here is our hunting grounds. Well, this is one we haven't found, heard about. I don't know why we haven't found it. It's on the map because obviously we've unlocked the tool neck. It's one we've not been to. We've done the other 3. I don't know how many of these there are in total either, to be fair. Again, that might be another trophy. That we need to clear them all, maybe. Machine Striker's got to be a trophy. That's something we haven't done much of as well. That's something we might have to look at. Let's buy the pieces he's got. I don't know if we have to own at least one of every piece, maybe. That's why I'm buying them whenever we see them. There we go. That's all these pieces done. We've already got 2 Lancehorns. So whenever we see them, I always buy them because I just don't know if we need them. Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. Hammer stuck in Widemore carcass. Wow, okay, so we definitely got to look out for these unusual things that don't necessarily fit. Widemores are more in the grassy areas, aren't they? Nothing that he sells helps. Let's have a look at parts. No legendary parts, unfortunately. Right, let's speak to... Grab the die. I've not done any dying either, that's something I'm going to have to look at. Stash. There we go. Right, let's find out what we need to do on these hunting grounds.
Machine's weak to purge water.
And see what challenges this gives us.
Just
as I say, this is one we didn't know about. We haven't been here before, so this is new.
Train our hunters for generations. I'm sure they'll provide enough of a challenge.
Yeah, Widemore more grassy areas. That's something we'll look at. The Shearside Mountain Hunting Grounds. The Sky Clan defends the path to the mountains where the Wings of the Ten will find them. They have learned to stand their ground against powerful machines in these very trials. Here you will learn special techniques that will allow you to inflict massive damage against your enemies. Okay. First one is a Frost Trial. Use frost ammo on bellowbacks to build up to the brittle state and destroy their cargo refining sacks. So, shoot a bellowback with frost ammo to build up brittle state. If you hit a frost bellowback's cargo refining sack enough times for it to explode, it will frost any other machines in range of the blast. When the bellowback is in brittle state, you have a limited amount of time to destroy its cargo refining sack and gull it. They have 2 sacks in their body. Destroying any of them counts towards your goal. So we have to destroy a certain amount of their sacks.
And jump down to start the
3 sacks have to be in brittle state for it to work. Obviously there's more than just these. So we've got this one over here, weakens fire. That's a rollerback. We kind of want to ignore him as much as possible. But brittle state has got to be the state of them before we do the attacks. Okay. Element of surprise I think would be helpful if we can. I think we can do... something we haven't utilised much, and I think we should maybe do it on this one, is the 3 arrows at once. Duck down. Okay, so if we aim... Is it 3 arrows I can put on? Yeah, it's maximum. So now that's in brittle state, we need to now hit the sacks. 1 sack destroyed. It's now not in brittle state though, is it? Brittle state again. Sack on the back. Need to hit the sack on the back now. Stop shaking. 2 sacks done. Obviously I'm trying to ignore the roller back as much as possible. Okay, riddle state. Not quite. Now it is. We need 1 sack to complete this first trial in the time frame. I think we're all still on for full marks. Trial done. Ignore the roller back for the minute. I'm assuming we're going to have to take him on shortly. The first trial complete. If I can get out of here in one piece, obviously. Right, we are out in one piece.
An honorable prize for an honorable win.
Did we get full marks? We did indeed. So that's one of those things we've not used again, is 3 arrows on 1 hit. It's something that hasn't been needed. So we just haven't had to use it. Shredder catch trial. Hit the machine 3 times with a shredder. Catch it upon return each time to charge it. When fully charged, hit a machine with it to inflict devastating damage. Now we use the shredder, but I don't think I've caught them coming back. I just keep firing it. After a machine, catch the shredder upon return. Do this 3 times and the shredder will be fully charged. Fully charged shredder explodes on its next impact. Hit a machine with a fully charged shredder to cause an explosion, which counts towards your goal. So it looks like we need to use the shredder,
Slide down a rope to start the
which
trial.
is fine. My issue is I've never caught it. I don't know if there's a knack. I suppose shock will be fine. Trying to think what.
It'll be slow going if I use acid on it.
But yeah, I've never really caught one of these when we've used it, so I'm not too sure how this works. We've got to get a fully charged shredder though for the actual challenge. I don't think I caught it there, did I? How do I catch it? I think that's caught. No, I'm not catching it. I'm not sure how I catch them offhand. That caught that one. We need to catch it 3 times though. Oh, caught that one. Does that count? Right, 1 done. So we are catching them. Just got to leave it aiming then, I think, to catch. Caught that one. Where is it? There we go, caught it again. Then I need to catch it 1 more time. I don't know if I caught that one. No. Caught that one. This is tricky. I think I caught it again there. There we go, trial done. Caught it 3 times. And so you just got to keep aiming. I hadn't really looked at that previously in terms of trying to catch the shredders. I've just fired it. But actually catching them makes them explode. That's quite cool.
Couldn't have done that trial better myself.
I think that's full marks.
An honorable prize for an honorable win.
I didn't look at time either. That is full marks, full stripes. I've got a feeling this might be the last hunting grounds. Oh, I didn't loot the machines. Yes, we should have looted machines. Last one, plasma blast trial. Use plasma ammo on a roller back to build it to plasma blast state, which starts the timer. Inflicts max damage to the machine to create the most powerful explosion timer ends. When a machine enters the plasma state, blast state, a timer begins. When it ends, inflict massive damage. The amount of damage a plasma blast inflicts depends on how much additional damage you deal to the machine during the timer. I never knew that. I haven't seen that explained anywhere. So plasma, get it built up and then attack. There's a limited amount of additional damage it can inflict before the timer ends. Additional damage can be inflicted by any weapon or trap. Okay, so we do max plasma blast, damage dealt. Okay, we have plasma arrows. But yeah, we should have looted the machines, shouldn't we? Right, there's our plasma. Obviously, I've got a feeling this is going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll see. Right. Plasma state is nearly there. Plasma state is now there. Trying to get out of the way of that. I think we're now max damage for the plasma. There we go, done once. These aren't that bad, these ones, are they? It's got to be on the roller back, hasn't it? I would say these trials aren't that bad. I wonder if we should have done them earlier in that regard. We've already done harder ones, I'm pretty sure, before. I think we now just got to wait for that to explode. And I think we're done. There we go, trial complete. We didn't take any machines down, but it doesn't matter because that's the trial done. And that's this trial area done as well. Full marks for us. The machines don't seem too happy below us, but...
A true hunter's reward.
Best of the hunting grounds early, you learn a good few tricks. Yeah, I never knew anything about the plasma. That's the weird thing. I hadn't seen anything said about it either. Tinker's Pride. We have a new weapon.
The trials will be here when you return.
Yeah, but looks, I think we just got a new weapon. Oh, trophy achieved. Obtained 3 stripes at all hunting grounds. So that's every hunting ground also now finished. I wasn't expecting that. Let's have a look at this new weapon as well. I think it's a tripcaster, I think. It is indeed. Legendary tripcaster. I want a blast sling. That's what I'm waiting on, is a legendary blast sling and a legendary sharp shot bow. That's the 2 things I'm waiting on. Tinker's Pride, an incredible weapon that combines Osram ingenuity with old world technology. Faded in Signus handle suggests that it's built by a tinker known only as a steel broker. No, it's not something we're going to use. We don't use traps, to be fair. Otherwise, I'd put it in. The Grove. Where's the Grove? We still have a few question marks clear here as well. You should be able to trade in medals. Oh, that's true. That's again something else I completely forgot about. It's at the Grove there, isn't it? Okay, before we trade in the medals, let's clear these question marks just here. There's 2 to do here that we don't. The one of these is also an outpost. There's 3 actually. Hikaru's place, yeah. Okay, let's quickly head to these question marks. Clear out this. We'll go invisible for that one. Take out the leader. Job done. Get these 2 cleared, and then we'll head down to the Grove. There is another one there. Then we'll go and have a look at our medals and stuff and hand them in. I don't want to go too far away when I know there's stuff nearby we can quickly grab. And obviously, Sonny is quite happy to take us to these places quickly. So this one is... What is this one? Another one we need to blast open. Fire Gleam. That's what I was trying to say. Fire Gleam. So we'll quickly clear these question marks and we'll head and have a look at medals and stuff. Is that if the machine comes out of this one, I'm scanning it. No machine. We have a box. Sculptures, golden gold, some weaves, all defense weave. No, frost and fire defense weave, to be fair. What else? There was more question marks, weren't there? There's one there, and that to deal with. We could fight these, but I've got no reason to. I'd rather just get away. Just get a lift off Sonny. And job done. Thank you, Sonny. Why did I fall off? I didn't mean to do that. I was going to jump on Sonny. Oh, we're nearly there anyway. It is downhill, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we'll head to the Memorial Grove, have a look at medals and stuff. Once we've quickly cleared these ones, and then we'll go back to base, hand in the drones, and then that's probably us done for the morning. By the time I've done all that, I think. Oh, we were blasted plasma, so the plasma explosion made us fall off, didn't it? Alright, obviously the base is there. There was a question mark nearby before we head to that base I wanted to check out. Apart from now it's not showing up. Okay, that's that fire done. It's on the bridge, I think. Oh, the owl. We need owls, don't we? Oh, I know what this is. We know what this is. Owl land here. Yeah, we need owls. This is a... there's an owl up there. That's a metal flower. That's what that is. Can I get the owl from here? Possibly. Missed it. I don't know if it's the other side of the hill. Probably is. So I can't hit it. Might have alerted the other riders, annoyingly. Right, metal flower. We'll clear this. We've got the base to clear. I need to change skill, because we can just go invisible and take the leader out. And that's job done. I think someone's fighting. Who are they under attack by? No, I'm not attacking them, I don't know who is. Ancient compartment. Oh, we opened it anyway, that wasn't what I was aiming for. Have they seen me? Is that what it is? If we go to skills, we're going to quickly get back to invisible. That was a really cool skill to use. Not toughened, I want this one, don't I? There we go. Now, the camp is here. Let's head there. We need to just quickly scout out where the leader is. We'll go in, invisible, and then take out the leader, and that's it. Job done. We do need owls. One there. My elusive owl. Missed it when it's flying. I did it. I got it. Can't remember what we need from the owl, to be fair. An owl feather, we need 2 more. We could do a reverse Uno's card on the stalker. That's not a bad shout, is it? We could be invisible against the stalker, that'd be quite cool. Right, all I need to do is, we just need to find out where the leader is, and then we'll go in and take him out as quietly as possible. Rebel charger there. Where is the leader? We're probably a little bit low from where the actual camp is. It's there, isn't it? Okay, so we kind of need to get closer to get a decent look. I know there's riders down here. So I want to be away from them a little bit.
Full of holdouts, just like I heard.
Have they seen me? I think they've seen me. Which is not what I wanted. Just trying to find the leader first. I've got some machines behind me as well. I like the invisibility. I just didn't realise that was one of the things before now, to be fair. I think it's cool. It's a bit OP in a way. I know obviously it has its limitations, but it does make life a lot quicker and easier if you're just taking on like rebel bases and stuff. Quickly take out the leader who's over there. I'm just going to run up to him and silent strike, and then we just run away. Job's done. So it's a little bit OP in that regard, but then I suppose in a way it's one of those bits of tech, isn't it? And the move to kill like that is brilliant. We're obviously not invisible while we've done a move like that. Oh, we'll find a use for the key, so this one isn't as quick as just doing that.
I wonder if this key will open that chest.
There we go. We don't have to kill the rebels out of here still.
Thought
we can just leave.
Should abandon this place, but I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here.
To be fair, like I said, we don't have to kill them. I do enjoy knocking the helmets off, then followed up by a nice headshot. I missed that shot though. Yeah, we don't have to kill them. They will just disappear. I mean, say that to a stalker. That'd be quite good to say to a stalker, to be fair. Right, we have got one more question mark here to clear. Then we're going to head back and have a look at handing in medals. We've got to hand in our drones as well, as they're all done now. So completed the rebel outpost. I don't know how many more of those we have left to do, to be fair. There's a lot of things I haven't checked to see if we've nearly done them. We must be by now. What is this question? Is this another underwater section again? This is also where we find salmon, which we actually need as well. I know, it's glow blast. Interesting. Salmon, come here. We want salmon skin. Right, let's blow this up. Yeah, we need this salmon from here. I don't know what part of the salmon we need, but we do need some of it for one of the upgrades. Thing as I found previously from doing this, the salmon and stuff, that once you get a couple, the rest stop appearing. Nice cluster. That's done. That's another question mark cleared. Yeah, I found that last time. Once you grabbed a couple, they stop appearing, and then you have to wait for them to appear again. Right, there's one over there. Where's it gone? It's gone now, isn't it? There. Cold water fish, that's all it gave me. I needed salmon. No salmon again now. It's always the way. I had this last time, we needed salmon. I took 2 or 3, and after that none would appear. We could fast travel to respawn them, that's a good shout. Yeah, it's just a no fireplace nearby. It's not a problem. So, we were going to head back to Memorial Grove, weren't we, to have a look at what medals we could hand in from the Hunter's Grounds, because we've done all the 100 ground now, so we can check what they are. We need to head back to base, hand in the drones, and something else then completed. We're at that point of just trying to finish things off. This other collectible now, the unknown one that we've got one, is worrying me a little. Mainly because there's no clues. Have we got all the black boxes? I don't think we have we? Let's go to collectibles and have a look. No, I'm missing one black box. Because otherwise we could hand them in now as well, but we're missing one. So we'll have to come back here when we can hand them all in. Right, where do I hand these in then? We're not actually doing the arena itself, I just want to hand these in. Just here on the left by the looks of things.
If you've got medals, you're worthy of our gear, champion. What can I do for you, Aloy?
Let's have a look. So, oh, we can trade in tags.
Got some more tags for you.
I'm never happy to get them, but hopefully
I don't know if that's all of those done as well. We need to have a look at that as well.
Soldiers. Here, what you've done is extraordinary.
Okay. So we've got 300 hunting medals. So 300 hunting medals isn't enough for anything here. We need arena medals for those two. Forge Fire, which is the sharp shot bow, which we need a legendary one. And the Blast Forge, again, we need a arena for that. Nora Warrior, which is a hunter, needs 54. We're going to have to look at some of these, I think. And we have already got these. So actually, can I not buy anything of my hunting medals? So the only things I can buy of hunting medals are all very rare. That's it. That's all I can buy. That's a little bit bad. That's all I can buy. Water in the mountains, yeah, we've been to different places with salmon before. I'm surprised that's all we can buy. Do you think we should buy them all? Do we need to buy them all? I don't know if we need all weapons. I take it that they all add up. Hang on, there's 50, 50, 50, 54, 54. So that's 200 and 4, 8, 12, 16. 416. 416 plus 80 is 496 plus 4. 200, sorry, 300. Yeah. Might as well. If that's the only thing we can buy of them, it makes sense. We're not going to equip it. Buy. Buy. So yeah, that's all you can buy with these medals. I suppose it makes sense having them. There we go, medals all gone. So that's the rewards for that. So I suppose if we'd done them sooner,
Good luck on the hunt.
it'd be a different story, wouldn't it? What did we gain from her for the tags as well?
I guess I should go. Safe travels.
I didn't pop up what she did. Until we come out, it won't tell us. Knockdown precision arrows are now available with one of your sharp shot bows. These arrows do less damage and standard types that have a high knockdown power. This allows you to stagger or knock down enemies more easily. Remember to aim for the legs. I like that. Mentioned immediately why the arena is more difficult. Absolutely. I think that's the thing. We kind of didn't, did we? So we brought 4 items and she's given us 1. I think she's given us the sharp shot bow there for the tags. I think. I don't know. I don't know what she gave us for doing the tags. It didn't really highlight it. I'm assuming they're all done, but I also don't know about that either. Yeah, that's all the rebel outposts that we've found. There may be one we've missed. So I mean, we are running out of things. We need one more black box. Where are we? We're 92.35%. How close is that? That will jump up in a minute once we hand in the black boxes. Yeah, maybe resources for the tags or shards. Yeah, I think it must have been something that we hadn't, obviously don't notice as much. So yeah, possibly, as you say, it could have been shards or something like that. So I'm going to fully upgrade these two. That's done. Don't know if that changes percentage. I'm not sure what is actually needed for 100% progression. To be honest, we're guessing a lot of the time. We know there's a black box needed. Let's go and hand in the drones. That will change the percentage. There are still a few unknowns. Not many. So tomorrow's stream will be trophy hunting and finishing off the last final percentages. We've got a couple of unknowns over here as well. But tomorrow morning stream we'll actually check what's needed for the platinum trophy. Before though, let's head to the base and hand in the drones as they're all done. We've got 1 black box to find. These 2 totems now that we didn't know about before. And then whatever the trophies are. There's going to be something random. I think, like you suggested, Lisa, an upgrade one is probably going to be there somewhere. Fully upgrade something. A legendary maybe. If so, wouldn't be a bit of hunting involved. We haven't upgraded fully the pouches. That might be another trophy again. Just trying to think what normally is trophies, to be fair. There's probably normally a random thing in there. Of some sort. Well, all machines scanned, it might be all the different variants as well. And I would like to finish with 100%, if we can. I've got a bad feeling Machine Strike is going to be in there as well. And we haven't done much of that. So that may become something we have to do tomorrow. But I think, in theory, if all being well, we may be on course to finish everything tomorrow. Override so-and-so machines. That's not a bad shout, actually, because something we haven't focused on either. All the things we have focused on. Yeah, it's not a bad shout.
There we go. All drones are reconnected to the dome now.
All the drones are done. So just catch yourself up. Drones weren't too bad once you got the hang of where you actually kind of jump on them. I remember the first one we did was a pain. Once we got the hang of it, it wasn't too bad. I don't mind collectibles that are fun, and I think they were really. No rewards for all the drones? No? No rewards. Percentage-wise, that now takes us to 92.35. I don't think we gained anything for that. Rebel outposts are done. Done all the relics ruins. I've already handed in all those. Tornects are done. Cauldrons are done. Gauntlet runs. Black boxes, we know there's one. These are done, but they don't show as done. Hunting grounds are all done. That's not what I wanted to do. I pressed one button there. Yeah, hunting grounds are all done. So I'm just looking what else we got left. Salvage is all done because we've got the armor. The jobs are all the upgrades. That's fine. Errands done. Side quests, main quests. Yeah. Yeah, because the background disappears, doesn't it, every time? Every time you activate one, it disappears after a little while. Let's put one on. What is that one? I don't know which one I picked, to be fair. Yeah, they only stay on for a limited time, don't they? And then they disappear. That's quite cool. Okay, we are massively out of time. We do need to save, admittedly, before we finish. Unfortunately, we are out of time for today. So, plan tomorrow morning. First thing that we start the stream up, we'll check trophies, just in case there's something random we haven't thought about that we need to look at and focus on to start with. We'll try and get the 2 totems somehow. May include a little bit of wandering around, looking at random things, maybe. Clear all the question marks that are remaining as well, and go from there, really. Before we finish off, and it's only because we haven't, since the final battle, let's finish off by just saying hello to Val one last time. Something we haven't done since the final battle. So sit with Val for a second. I'm curious to what happens.
We did it, Val. We stopped the Zeniths. We saved life on Earth. Well, for now, at least. There's another threat coming. I don't know how we're gonna beat it. But we'll face it together. All of us. Rest easy, my friend. I'll visit again when I can.
I think that's quite nice. And also, it comes and says farewell when you finish talking to him. I think that's quite cool. So I think if we can get everything finished tomorrow, we're going to do it in under 100 hours. My estimate was 100 by the end. But we're probably on course to finish just under 100 hours by the looks of things. In fact, once we do the save now, we've got 3.5 hours to add. So up to about 90 hours as of now. Which isn't too bad. It was nice, wasn't it? Talk to Val quickly. But yeah, so up to 90 hours. And progression is at... I need to go through all this and get rid of all the explanation points. 92.35%. As I say, I think what's left, 2 war totems, we believe, a black box, and then I don't even know if there's any more Vista points, to be fair. There were 17 salvage contracts. It's actually quite interesting looking at the amount of different things there was. So 17 main missions, 28 side quests and 20 errands, 17 salvage contracts on top of that. That's all your main story stuff. That's quite a lot. You can look at the totems in the collectibles tab. Oh, good point. We're missing 3 Vista points. I haven't even looked at this to see how many we're missing. So we're missing 3 Vista points. We're missing 1 black box, which we know about. Signal lenses, war totems. That's God of War. A card figure resembling a powerful war god. That's a God of War Easter egg, isn't it? Oh, wow. Okay, so we definitely get the 2 totems. It's going to be God of War-like stuff then, I suppose. It's Kratos, that's his name. I couldn't think what his name was. 1 black box, 3 Vista points, which they should be quick to find because obviously there's not many question marks left. Everything else is kind of dumb. These 2 are going to be the interesting ones. The only thing I can think of, is there a data point with Mist that talks about them? Because that's the only thing I can think of. Surely there should be a data point out there that will talk about them. Or at least start the quest for them, possibly. Museum, relic ruins. Could be under anything, couldn't it? Can you read the Vista points? Yes. I've never looked at reading these. You can read the Vista points. You know what? When we've done all the Vista points tomorrow, we'll read through them all. Because I think that's quite cool. Yeah, we're missing lots of data points in the base as well. We've got 4 audio missing. Done the hologram ones. Text ones from quests. That's interesting. 2 side quest ones missing, and one's out in the open world as well. That's what makes me wonder if there's a data point somewhere that tells you about these war totems. I don't know what RCC is. Museum as well. Yeah, we've got quite a few little things. Regional Control Center. Okay, they're the base ones, so we need to have a look around the base, don't we? Just get rid of some of these. Okay, I'm going to run out of time if I'm not careful. So there's a few things we still need to do. We know this. So tomorrow morning, which is our next, I'm just saving it all again because I've just clicked a load of things off. Tomorrow morning, we will be back with Horizon Forbidden West and hopefully finish everything off tomorrow. First thing, we'll look at the trophy list, see what's there, if there's anything we've got to really focus on. We need to explore the base to get those data points. 3 more Vista points, 1 black box, and 2 war totems seem to be the only collectibles left. So there's still a bit to do, but I think we're at 92.35%. I think we should do it. It's been an interesting stream. The enduring was, I don't want to say fun, frustratingly difficult. I would say the Thorn Marsh melee pit was probably one of the worst ones. Once we got the timing somehow sorted, it wasn't too bad. The big challenge was the leader at the end, and the enduring themselves. She was difficult. She was a tough fight, but interesting at the same time, especially the Regala stuff. Probably just 1, maybe 2 streams left. Yeah, I think we're going to be very close to being done tomorrow. Maybe we may take another stream on top, depending. We'll have to see how it goes. In that regard, really. Especially since next week there's no morning live streams because it's half term again. And I can only stream in the evening, maximum of 3 nights, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's Thursday, Friday, I've got other stuff going on. Yeah, unless we need to scan all the machines, it may take a bit longer, might it? We'll have a proper look tomorrow. As I say, I don't want to look at trophies now. We'll do it on stream tomorrow morning first thing. It's one of those last things to do. Normally we'd finish story and then look, but I've kind of held off as much as possible. The variants can be tough to find, and that's the issue, isn't it? And we've got a few variants we need to look out for. So yeah, that's something we'll have a look at first thing tomorrow. But that is it for today. There was no evening live stream tonight. There wasn't one planned. This is the night I try and get lots of editing done and voiceovers done for all the other stuff we have going on. So no stream tonight as planned. Tomorrow morning, Horizon Forbidden West, and tomorrow evening is Genshin Impact. So hopefully you can join us then. Thank you very much, Lisa. Have a good day as well. Thank you all for watching. As always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, conversation. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope the weather holds out better than it is here. It is raining on and off. But have a good day. If we don't see you tomorrow, have a good week, and we'll see you soon, I'm sure. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.